Welcome back to the Beats and Chill podcast. Did you want to change your mic? You want to go use the other mic?
No, I'm sure. I'm
okay. Welcome to the Beats and Chill podcast. It's your boy Hometowns, episode 181. To my left, we got DJ Raul the Fool in the building.
What up, yo?
Patrick Hughes
Yo.
on the couch with us. Jazz, Ace in the building. Daniel, and we got Tyree behind the cam as well and on the mic. 181, just was that 19 episodes from 200. Got a lot of topics to talk about in music and pop culture. Before we get into it, please make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube. Sign up for our Patreons, just $3. Like us and rate us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And follow us on Instagram, beatsnchill813. Had a long night last night. It's a good time at the Beats and Chill Live for the R&B Soul Edition, celebrating the life and legacy of D'Angelo. Had some good talent. A shout out to Michael Da Vinci, he killed last night. Shout out to the band. Shout out to Asia Iman. She actually did a really good job. And shout out to Storm. And also Beaumont. Beaumont actually had that shit rocking too.
Rocking.
Yeah. We had to, but we did the whole shit in the art space. I know you've been saying like, man, we need to do it. Yeah. We gotta do it in art space, man. So we did the whole show in art space and people liked it.
It was good. Shout out to Junkyard too for live painting.
Oh yeah.
I heard a lot of people saying this was like the best one since we started back.
Yeah. I mean it was probably had the most enriched like talent.
Anybody saying that the one?
The one.
Untitled?
No. How does it feel?
Anybody go for it?
No.
They went for some other songs though.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Brown Sugar, Lady.
Yeah.
Somebody did send it on?
Yeah,
They did send it on.
Yeah, I think the band did sit it on.
That's what's up.
That's exactly what it sounded like.
Wow.
All right. We'll talk.
But Michael Da Vinci.
Everybody did a great job.
Michael Da Vinci was probably the best in my opinion. It was like I didn't expect him to play like 2-3 different instruments.
And they had an electric trumpet or some shit.
Yeah, and then
That
played the
shit was hard.
piano.
Electric trumpet.
When they got two like fucking
Well, you see a nigga with two
Keyboards.
keys and a nigga doing this?
and a hanging instrument that you don't know what it is, bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, I remember when Teddy Riley did the verses. He had all the cameras. They were switching back and forth. He had like 5 keyboards.
Nah,
Nigga looked like the Ocarina of Time from Legend of Zelda hanging on. I was like, damn, this nigga's talented.
it was cool. I really liked that Beaumont set. He started off with the clip soundbite from D'Angelo, set the tone. And it was pretty cool. He had people in there rocking. He was like, yo, I haven't kind of had that response or like felt that much love in the room in a minute playing the set. So I thought it was pretty cool.
That's good.
That's cute. I love that.
Yeah. The only issue we was having was a fucking
Blue light. The lights wasn't staying.
yeah, the lights kept cutting off and shit, man.
I don't think, was they charged?
I don't know if the lights was like charged like that.
So no.
Yeah, because I kept having to charge them. But I don't know how long they last, like the charge
I mean,
lasts.
it should, if this is a light, it should last a while. I don't think the
Was that
motherfuckers
the
charged
lights
because they
from
kept
the
turning
roof?
off.
Or...
No. Those
I thought somebody had just turned the lights off. I didn't know they was going dead.
yeah.
That's funny.
I was looking like, what's going on?
Cut the lights on.
Yeah,
But
so
we
you
should
know.
have saved those for later because I know we used them for sound check.
Yeah, I'm probably just get some lights though, because I meant to ask how much the bitches cost to order them bitches.
They shouldn't be much.
Did anybody do the joint from Red Dead Redemption?
Nah.
Anybody do that?
Nah, it was only
Man, that's
the only people.
I like that one.
Yeah, I think the band they did like 4 songs. And
I want to
then-
hear When You Get By. That would have been
Ooh,
I
that
feel
would've
that's a
been
good
good
like
from them.
live song to cover. It's an
Yeah.
easy D'Angelo. It's one of the easier D'Angelo songs to sing. I feel like.
and Asia, I think did 1 song.
She did.
Nothing Even Matters.
They did Cruising. Did that? No, they did.
That's
They did
cool.
Nothing
That's
Even
cool.
Matters.
Yeah. They did a
Anybody
pretty good
do
job.
shit? Damn. Motherfucker. When you do D'Angelo, you gotta do.
Nah, nobody did that.
Maybe Fonda came through.
Yeah. Well, me would have been more like karaoke. I'm not like. I would have had that bitch rocking, but it would have definitely been funny.
Still a
Well, you
good
probably
time.
should have had a moment of D'Angelo karaoke. That would probably been cool.
Everybody come up and sing your favorite D'Angelo song.
D'Angelo Okie.
But no, I mean, it was a good time.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Raul played No Worries. I fucked with that so much.
yeah,
I
Raul
don't
was,
never hear No Worries outside.
Raul was on point. Raul was on point last night, so that was cool. Kept the party going.
Nigga just said, yeah, man, you straight.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, nigga showed up work. Yo, you
He
do,
did his thing, you know.
Fucking rocking that.
I think we was
Fuck.
he just didn't have a good. He didn't have that moment to like. He didn't have the chance to do like his whole like a good 30 minutes to
I
hour.
mean, I ain't care about that.
Just because we kind of went past time. I guess we kind of started. Niggas was doing sound check to like damn near 8:30.
I told him about
Yeah,
that.
what was up with that? Was
Motherfucker was just in there. And I was like, Derek, these niggas act like they ain't never fucking played instruments in their life outside their house. These niggas was when I was DJing, the whole time I'm playing songs, and I was just like, I can't hear where to start the next song. So I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. This is for D'Angelo.
I think we know who's the jazz night, but you got to give that scat, boy.
Hey, man.
We just found out you
Like
other
them-
talent.
the drums, and I don't know what instrument it was. Wow. And I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Did anybody have a theremin?
What's that?
A theremin is so it's like two poles and you go like this, move your hands around.
Do all that shit.
they had a triangle though.
Yeah, they did have a
I
triangle.
fought with a triangle.
Yeah.
Somebody did have a triangle.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool. It was cool.
It was a great event, man.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was
They had
vibey.
signature drinks. That was fire. They had brown sugar.
Yeah, and food and dessert.
Yeah.
We had posters signed by the artist. I think that was a very nice touch.
How was the honeys? How was the honeys?
How was the honeys?
Yeah. There's a lot of tenderonis in the building.
I want to say it was
That's
a
your
lot,
brethren.
but I do know. So the Brits got new management now. The Brits got new management, and there was one guy in there that was like, "Hey man, all I ask is that bring some bitches," and I was just like,
And when he said it, he was just like we were supposed to be like, oh yeah. No.
and he was like, he said something like, he said like with low standards.
He goes, I got low standards. I got low standards.
But not like low standard women, but low standards for men.
Yeah, you gotta watch out.
Mind you,
You gotta watch out for that one.
that came about when Derek was like, oh man, my bad, let me introduce myself. I'm Derek. And then I introduced myself. He goes, man, it's cool, man. I might forget you guys' names. It's all good.
Oh.
But one thing I ask is, bring some bitches, man.
He trying to let you know that he cool. I'm a regular guy.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I'm a regular dude.
I like
Trying to sell it. It's their first event with us.
Yeah.
Trying to sell it.
Well,
That boy had a
bringing
button-up
bitches
shirt and
next
slick
month,
back
baby.
hair. Don't know how cool it could be.
shameless plug.
What she said?
So we bringing bitches next month.
First of all, happy International.
Let me smell.
We been to that next.
That was good one, Jess. We couldn't have said it, but you can.
That's true.
What type of bitches you bringing?
Hey, that sounded so intimidating. No, next month we do an OK Sis takeover for the residency.
That
So
motherfucker gonna have on a mink coat and a cane. I got all the bitches. man.
what kind of bitches you bring?
Call you okay, sister.
All right.
You gotta have guys perform too. And have it okay sissy.
Male review.
Yeah, okay. Sissy. Okay, sissy. Y'all be inclusive and shit like that.
I want to
in June.
say a possible performer, but
Nope.
We need
this is
a
what
Tyree
we-
pop-up face on that audio. That was not. Make sure I turn my mouth. He said that shit.
That's not a slur.
views of Sheepus Narco and Sheepus Narco only.
Let's play.
That's funny.
Oh my god.
Speaking of that, have y'all seen this clip that's going viral on John's page?
Yeah, I seen it. I think it got like 5 million views now.
Y'all niggas looked at the comments?
Yeah, I was in that video.
Yeah,
It's Civil War. That
It's
bitch.
going down.
going down.
So what do you guys even need a holiday for? I don't even get it.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
And that boy John is like, let's get this to 6 million. Let's talk about the discourse in the comments first.
Oh man, it's imploding on itself. I said, "Wow, that's you got yourself some deep mud on that one, boy."
Hey, bro. You got to get to it by any means.
That's
That
crazy.
boy didn't need our likes. Y'all like this for me for the algorithm. Algorithm did
Shit
exactly
took off.
what it needed to do.
Got the right crowd.
I seen that
See Ryan
watermelon.
Davis in the comments.
Yeah. Shout to John. Shout to Comedy City.
Yeah. Where we starting? Want to go? Let's go with the On the Radar. I don't know if everybody got a chance to catch the full cipher. I don't think I even watched the full cipher. I did watch like clips of everybody's, but I didn't like really like get right into it. But
How many of them is it?
felt like 100.
Is it 10?
I don't
It
know if it's
looks
10.
like 10. I mean, I could look for myself.
I know.
but
I can name them though.
You know all of them?
Yeah.
I don't think he did.
Hometown,
How
man.
you
What
gonna
you
how
talking
you
about?
don't know the number? How you gonna name the artist?
I can't name
That's-
the
I feel like it
number
don't
off top,
add
but I
up.
know it's Ben Riley, Suave, Marco Plus, Nassan, Larizi, Rayvon, Marlon Craft. Wow. Drawing a blank at this point.
Failure.
Damn.
Chris Patrick on there.
Chris Patrick. That's another person. You got anybody else?
No, my phone's dead. And I think that's all of them actually.
Okay, no, it's not.
How many?
I feel like we
Is
missed.
it? It's all of them?
It's 8.
Rayvon, Chris Patrick, Ben Riley,
Said that.
Suave.
Sway.
Oh,
Bay.
wow.
Is that how you say that?
Sway. Bay.
Suave.
Sway Bay your ass up.
If somebody watching this live right now, they like, man, I'm cutting this shit off. They talking about they like hip-hop.
Suave.
Sway Bay.
Sway.
Sway Bay Mystery.
Nassan.
Yeah, Nassan.
Sorry, I get that one right. All right, cool. Oh, they did not get everybody on here. There's a lot more than that.
Are you
Chris,
serious?
Yeah, they didn't do more. Chris Patrick
Yeah, him.
and more. You know these people's
And
faces?
more.
And more. Why are you squinting like you need glasses?
Because I need glasses.
That's funny.
You said Ben Riley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I named most of them.
Those real glasses, Jazz?
Yeah, I can't see.
Oh shit! I don't think I realized that.
What? I can't see far.
No, I'm looking at it from this angle. They're definitely real glasses.
Oh, Ruben Vincent.
No, but you know how like you can
Ruben Vincent
see that.
is an Overcast. I can't forget about
Oh,
Overcast.
so that's 12.
Here's your
12
phone.
total.
Yeah,
Overcast, yeah.
Ruben Vincent and Overcast are the other two.
They do got some.
Yeah.
some
So I mean,
hitters. there's most of those names I've just heard or seen just by going through music. Like
And what was the
Marlon
list
Craft.
for? Like next up and coming, or what was it?
it's kind of like on the radar taking the page out of like XXL doing a freshman. They
Oh,
didn't,
freshman. Okay,
they didn't
okay.
call it freshman, but they did use like rap class.
They know what they do.
They didn't really put like a year on it, like 2026 rap class.
I
But
mean,
it's-
with Rayvon being on there, their range has got to be.
Also,
like,
Marlon Craft has been out for quite a while too.
Yeah. a
So
long time.
yeah, so it's kind of like
You might be doing how the Grammys do, like best new artists. Like it's not about like when they first drop. It's more like breakout. They break out.
possibly, but he's definitely one of those guys that's just kind of like been doing this thing like underground, being able to pack out small venue shows and do his thing. One thing I was kind of weirded out by. Well, I don't say weirded out by, but I would say that was strange is that like they didn't have any women a part of it, and I thought that was kind of strange with with women being a little bit more having a bit more impact than like hip hop today, or at least in the last 6 years. There was like no women at all, and there's like. I mean, compared to the guys, there are definitely some women that are in that realm that can like spit, even if we're not going after like super, the ones that are going for the super mainstream look, like maybe like even if they try to do like a Cali or a fucking.
I feel like all those are bigger. Like Cali, Mona Leo, all those had like damn near not hits, but they all had pretty big songs.
Yeah.
And I feel like everybody on that list haven't had like a.
You think Mona
So-
Leo wouldn't be in that category? Or I guess you said she just had
Yeah.
She got bangers, yeah. Nobody on that list got like.
I feel like Suave
Auntie
has
Annie
I feel like he got a.
records.
He got All I Do. Which is pretty big. It's another song that's pretty big. But even him, this shit ain't
Yeah,
really.
it's not like
they haven't
ain't
reached
up
the
there.
peak of
They're
the
there
Cali
for
and the Mona
us,
Leo.
but yeah.
All the girls that I would think I wouldn't know them
Y'all listen
because I don't know the guys like that. so I
Sally
wouldn't know the
Sally Mata.
Yeah, she's kind of like,
She's just up and coming too.
Is that how you say that?
I think that's how you say
Sally
it.
Mata.
Sally Mata. I'm not sure. I never actually heard
Mata.
someone say her name. I
She
just
got a
always
good
read it.
project. I've never heard nobody say her name. That's why I don't know how to say
But
it.
I've only seen her name around like the Mikes and the Mavis and the Neontes and stuff like that, which are like almost kind of like a weird underground section of rap. They're not
They
like
could have Samira Sin on there though.
Yes, so that was,
that's what I'm saying. It's like there are artists that are in that realm that are in that same universe of those rappers that often collaborate. But I felt like why isn't that mentioned? You know, why aren't they listed?
half those girls been on the radar.
Yeah, they actually feature a lot of women that they feature a lot of like everybody. They take everybody that,
No, shit,
but they
I don't
feature a lot of people. So I'm just like, that was kind of weird to me. But I mean, it was still dope as fuck. Like I enjoyed every bit of it. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. It was cool, but it was kind of like funny to see how everybody is kind of going after that fictional character and saying that they're the best. And then you had like Ray Vaughn going after like kind of like defending Doechii in his verse, but then it was like kind of just calling out white people, and then I'm over there kind of looking at like how Marlon Craft is kind of like reacting to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro, lay off the whiteness a little bit.
Way off.
I always wonder how white people feel when we talk about bad about white people.
I do wonder that too.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
No,
But I
you
don't care.
Yeah,
It's a difference.
Wondering is
There's a
I don't know
difference.
how you feel. I don't care how you feel, but I wonder what's going through your head as that's happening.
but it's like, okay, I'm noticing a trend because I wanted to tie this into what Spotify needs new Spotify campaign ad where they said hip hop needs new leaders.
I don't really like it.
I think one Spotify could just shut the fuck up. I think you can shut the fuck up. Just period. Like you are kind of like the poster child of what devaluing music is. And like probably one of the worst things that probably happened. One of the best and worst things to happen to like music when it came to accessibility, cool. When
That's
it came to valuing music, horrible.
Good for consumers, bad for artists.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then it's just for us like for you to say hip hop needs new leaders, it's like, why are you saying that? Because you don't have a hamster for your hamster wheel to like incur like streaming and like infrastructure, like build out your infrastructure. Because low key, like Drake is the guy that is, I would say Drake is the person that
So you think
built streaming for everybody.
So you think it is it's not necessarily about trying to figure out who that new class is. It's actually really a plea to try to figure out how to keep
Yeah, like we need artists. Who is the leader that we need to like help go all in on to get the streaming? Because I feel like streaming is connected to a lot of shit. It's big business. It's not authentic as it probably once was.
Yeah, no.
It's just big business right now.
Yeah.
And the streams are connected to other business that isn't probably with music. It's like data.
When you give Joe Rogan that deal and you start handling these crazy ass podcast deals, so you realize,
Yeah.
hold on,
It was kind of like,
Money
it's like
kinda, well,
slow it
kinda
up,
low.
hold on.
it's almost like it's always been a data game. You know what I'm saying? And streaming was the word to make consumers feel like they know, like to make them comfortable with what data is being used when it came to music. But it's always been like, it's almost like it's always been exposed that it's been like fake shit. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to use Kanye in it, but he kind of was like the whistleblower on a lot of the shit. He was like, they said they giving us $500 million and this is going to go to these artists. You know what I'm saying? And people have been talking about how like your subscription that you pay, most of that, even if you could be playing 6 indie artists, local artists, but most of your payment is going to Drake, Taylor, Bruno Mars, whoever. You know what I'm saying? And so the game is the streaming data game has already been like a fixed game. So for Spotify to be the leaders of that and then say hip hop needs to leaders, like shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? But it's
I think
Like, put that
Gallardo just talked to. He just released like I think maybe a Substack, and he was like, Spotify needs new leaders. Like hip hop is fine. Like Spotify, y'all need to figure out.
right,
what y'all
yeah,
doing.
yeah.
Just
So
putting that shit up on a billboard is just nasty work.
Yeah.
You know
and
what I'm saying?
and
'Cause you ain't putting up rock and roll need new leaders. You ain't putting up pop music need new leaders. So just to put it up just for hip hop, it's just nasty.
I think, and also too, I mean, the quick sidebar, but I think to your point, hip hop has been utilized as like the only thing that's been utilized as like the sport to music. It's the only genre or culture that can be almost like.
It's built into it. It's the only one. It's a competition.
I guarantee you, if the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef happened today, or if there was another beef that happened that could be somewhat to that level, Prize Picks would find a way to be a part of it. I guarantee you. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
Shit,
The
me.
Prize Picks was Prize Picks when the Drake and beef happened. They would have did it.
They did, but we didn't know.
He ain't got in trouble- he ain't got in trouble
It was a
with Steak,
phenomenon.
right?
It was a phenomenon that we didn't know. Nobody knew how to like. It was so fresh that no one knew how to like go about it. Because at one point we didn't know it was going to happen because it was like, is Kendrick actually going to respond? It was weeks before he responded. You know what I'm saying?
And then he just kept
Exactly. So we didn't know. It was like everyone. It was so fresh for everyone to like. Damn, this is like a thing, and it's refreshing that we're getting this in the moment. And I feel like if that was to happen again, it would be more like businesses involved to like capitalize off of
They
it.
monetize it, man.
But yeah. So with that being said, I think there's a lot of entities who are invested into the business of music and culture of like hip hop, that everyone's realizing that it's a new plane and they want to. They seen how like XXL was like, oh, they made a killing with the freshman list and like made themselves a staple of the culture without having to really sell magazines for real. They was a physical media company, and that freshman list is kind of like helped propel them. And I feel like people are trying to get ahead of that now. What is a way that we can do that in our way? And I feel like On the Radar kind of stepped up, and I feel like other like businesses are trying to be like, damn, all right, how can we capitalize on this? So, not really from the Spotify shit. I like the On the Radar shit. I would, like I said, I would have liked to see more women on there.
Who do we think is the leaders though? Who's the beats and chill leaders?
I don't know, man. I put it like this. I don't think there's going to be the leader that they want, like a Drake or Kendrick, J. Cole. That's not going to happen again. It's not going to happen in the same fashion.
Not when you try to do it. I mean, that Drake, Kendrick, fucking J. Cole shit, it happened organically. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of happened. Like, they kept putting out music and they kept getting better. Their pen got sharper, and then they ended up being who they are.
So the organic, yes, but it's still like things that don't exist anymore that allowed that to be. Like, they sold music at a time. Like, Kendrick went platinum by selling actual albums for real before streaming, before like Apple Music came out, because Spotify I think was still around. But before Apple Music and Tidal existed, Good Kid, Mad City came out. You feel what I'm saying? I think there was I seen a clip recently with Kenny Mason. I'm not sure if it was a recent interview, but he was on a podcast or interview with someone, and he said that there's rappers that rap better than Kendrick Lamar and like Eminem and all the top niggas. It's just that fans, it's just that Kendrick Lamar and them, they did it at a time when like most fans cared the most, or like when it actually mattered the most. So that's why they're gonna always say that these niggas the greatest. But it's niggas that rap.
I mean, that's how it works, though. That's also not like real. That's like there's better basketball players at the park than there is in NBA. No, it ain't.
I don't think that's the equivalent. I think it's more like
Nah,
when people cared more about NBA. Like, it's almost like the Jordan thing. It's like when the 90s, when people when the NBA got like really cool in the 90s, when it came like when everybody started getting sneaker deals and start like getting their getting brand deals, right? You had commercials with Larry Johnson, Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing. When that era, when like the coolness of basketball began, because Michael Jordan won the most in that era, it's like that's what they're gonna keep saying Michael Jordan the greatest, outside of him going like 6-0. But it was like they're gonna say like Michael Jordan's the greatest because he won when like it got cool in that era. It's a similar thing as I get. That's the analogy I'm trying to bring to what Kenny Mason said. I kind of understand where he's coming from. I don't wholeheartedly agree with that, but it kind of makes sense. It provided a perspective that like that kind of makes sense. But also we have a lot of people that consume music that are 18 to 21 years old that probably their first job, when they got their first job, Apple Music existed, and they never. The whole idea of buying a CD and like looking in a CD booklet,
They don't know nothing about
that just wasn't a thing for them when they were.
But I don't got nothing. I feel like they don't got nothing to do with like rap.
Yes, they do. They do.
Not listening to the music and
Yeah, they
like
do.
being able to. No, it don't.
You have to. All right, so you have to understand that like when there was a time that things before you actually listen to music helped you adjust or like. It helped your process to receive the album better.
Yeah.
Interviews, going on countdown shows and shit like that. Watching like little ads and things of that nature.
Wouldn't that be the on the radar stuff now, or like?
But it's different.
Tiny Desk performance, or doing a Zane Lowe, or
it is, but it's kind of like it's more on a micro level because these things are like out and about. You know what I'm saying? These are things that didn't just exist solely on your phone. Everything is just on your phone now. Right?
Yeah, but you can say like a lot of that stuff only existed on cable TV. It wasn't TVs everywhere. You know what I mean? You couldn't just see the shit. Well, you was a kid getting a car with your parents. Your parents ain't playing. We ain't playing the fucking radio. We playing whatever CD I got in here. You know what I mean? So it's like,
do we not have no superstars now? Is it essentially? I know why you saying that.
I don't want to say there's no superstar because superstars is different now. It's like
we have superstars.
Like everybody watch Dragon Ball Z. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. It's like we took seasons to see Goku turn Super Saiyan. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was a moment where the process of turning Super Saiyan took 3 episodes. This nigga was like, like a long time. And then next thing you know, this nigga got kids and Goten goes Super Saiyan immediately. He was like, he ain't earned that. How the fuck he just go Super? So I think there's superstars now. It's like it's a different level of shit now. It's like
that's funny.
It's not. It's hard. It's easy to make good music now. It's like how could you get people to care about your good music now? Is now the process. Is now the struggle. How can you get people to care? Because it's like the formula is exposed to make good music.
Yeah, that's why you got to make great music. I think we had a comment. Everybody make good music. You got to make.
But great music is more about who cares about it. Like, how do you make people care?
No, great music is great music.
Mm-hmm. It's subjective.
It's some shit like the Bruno Mars song that just dropped. I don't care about that song at all, but this shit play, you gonna fucking hear it, you gonna know it, everybody know it. You can't really get
and that
away
means
from
what? It's good or great?
It's a great song.
No, that's...
It's about
so
you have to get people to care.
No, I'm saying you can't get away from it. You don't have to.
Minutes.
I don't.
You have to get people to care. Today, you have to get people to care. That's all it is. Everybody is distracted by certain shit. So when people care about it, then they talk about it and they say, man, this is amazing. This is great. No one cares about something like this is just good. You feel what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. It's like, has there been something that you don't care about? It's like, this is a great song.
Yeah.
Yeah, what Bruno Mars song I just talked about.
You think that's a great song?
Yeah, this shit, it's gonna win multiple fucking.
So think about the Vince. Think about the Vince Staples. I think Vince Staples gave a great rubric on what makes something good.
Yeah.
It's like if it's mixed good, if the niggas is basically on beat or some shit like that. It's basically now it's about taste. If everything is technically sound, now it's just about whether you like it or not.
And that's what I'm saying.
But that's what he's saying. It's some shit that's technically this is a really good song.
Right. So
it's not for me.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying that like the formula's been exposed on how to make good music. Whereas like if you're making bad music, you just need to stop at this point because it's
Can agree.
in 2026. It's almost impossible if you have talent to
Make a bad song.
to make a bad song. Like the formula's out there, right? So now, just making the good music is not even half the battle. That's like maybe 10%. The 90% is how can you make people care, right? And that is content. That is building around like being like making people like you and or your product.
I feel like disconnect for me is I feel like you're saying like that's a new thing. I feel like that's always been the thing.
I know that's always been the thing. I know that's always been the thing, right? But the formula of how to make good music, it was like people trying to figure out, like, how do I make my beats sound like it's like professional. That was a moment that a lot of people couldn't get over that hump. Nowadays, people are past that now. Everybody knows how to make their, like, it's a lot of people that don't make that, like, they're okay, but it's like, man, this beat hard as a bitch. Like, the beat is great. It was like 15 years ago, it was like, man, there's something about this beat that don't sound like,
It don't sound right.
it don't sound like professional. It just sounds amateur. There's a lot of people that don't sound amateur today. A lot of people sounds like what that goes the distance.
I
But
know what you're saying with that.
it's like, do the masses care?
Because I've heard a couple songs where it's like, this song should be good, but it's not.
It's like I'll take an artist that I feel like we all generally think that makes great music, right? I think Suave is probably out of that on the radar list is the closest to making the hit that is like women, everyone would enjoy.
Yeah.
Right? Songwriting, likable, all these things, right? But it's like, how does he get more people to care?
I mean, he just got to keep doing what he's doing.
He has to make the great song.
He's making great songs though.
No, I don't. No.
Y'all don't think he's making, when y'all say great songs, right? What is the formula from great to good?
Say it again.
Is there a difference in formula from a great song or a good song?
Yeah, but the formula is that people that's the formula people haven't figured out yet. So you can't really tell the recipe to a great song.
You gotta ask.
What would you put in like a Smino category? Like somebody that like is making really good, I guess, good to great music, but they're not looked at as like, oh, this person is like a next up or whatever. Like,
Right.
What is that tier of artist or that tier of music? Because if it's not, if the shit not there, at least I feel like that's like a baseline of like, I think what we trying to talk about.
I don't know, because if it's one person, they're gonna say that nigga make great music, and then there may be a different person that's saying like, I think he make good music. It's just I don't think he's making great music. Like,
So
I think
it goes
that
back to taste, like y'all was saying.
But so when taste is individual, and that individual is I care about it.
So what's an example?
Taste isn't. Oh, go ahead.
What is a song that you would say is a great song, like right now, off the top of the head?
Die with a Smile.
I feel like Leon Thomas is making great music.
I think that song that Baby Keem got with Momo Boyd and Kendrick Lamar is a great song.
Yeah.
And I think somebody almost fucked it up, but it's still a great song.
This nigga, man.
Which I understand, right? I understand that.
Say, boy, that song gotta be fucking awesome. But Kendrick to do what he did on that motherfucker, and it still be good.
Oh,
Which I think.
Rewind. Back to the
Never too
great
late to
song.
Die with a Smile. I think everybody can agree. Die with a Smile is a great song.
By who's that? Who's that?
Bruno Mars, Lady Gaga.
Okay, I don't really listen to it.
The shit that she did on the Super Bowl with the,
Yeah, it's like it's not for me, but I know how.
I guess I see
good
what you
or great
mean by
that song
like.
is.
I feel like a great song is
Like
universal.
that Olivia Dean shit, that shit is.
I think it has to be universal for it to be a great song. I feel like everybody likes it. It's
That's
not just
why.
like
That's why
I
I
heard
said
this
Die with a
song,
Smile.
it's cool.
Everybody.
One person might like it more than the other person, but like Michael Jackson makes great music. Everybody loves Michael Jackson.
I just think that's just too vague. I think the like of something means that I care about it. If I don't like something, like if I like something, I have to kind of care about it a little bit. Is it something that you don't care about that you like?
Die with a smile.
You like the song, but you don't care about it.
No.
I'm not gonna
This don't
willingly
make.
go
I don't
play
know.
it.
Maybe it's me. I just it don't make
Yeah,
sense.
no, because people like the song, but when people seen it, when I seen Lady Gaga performing on the Super Bowl, I was just like,
Yeah, that's cool.
that's cool, but yeah, I don't really.
But if you care about something, let's say if you care about it, right? Does that mean it's a great fucking song just because you care about it?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
But it's just so it's a more of a maximized numbers thing on like
Yeah.
a lot of people like this, so it's a great song. So if a lot of people, if the masses like one of already released Smino songs, it's a great song.
All right.
Based on what you're saying.
I see the goalpost going like this. I see the goal.
But I'm saying,
I'm taking the information, what you guys are saying.
Smino has music that you could probably put on, or Smino has a song or two that you can put on in a room full of anybody,
And then they would think
and
it's
they would
great.
be like, "Oh, who's this? This is great."
Right.
He also has songs on his catalog that are like,
Yeah, that's cool.
And you know what? And so that to me that raises a different question or a different point.
yeah,
What you're saying is I could wholeheartedly believe that there's an artist that has great songs and good songs. And I think that some people think that or are wanting an artist that's going to just deliver great songs every time.
but I think that's the question
problem.
that we're trying to answer
No,
when we talk about who's
nobody's
going to be the new leader.
Ain't nobody
It's
going to
like,
do that. Nobody's going to do that.
somebody's gonna do it.
Ain't nobody going to do that no more, bro.
Somebody,
Because
it's gonna happen again.
you think somebody
Ain't nobody gonna
you
do
think
that.
you think that there's going to be a point or artist that all they release is great
I mean,
songs?
nobody ever thought that Drake would have more #1 hits than Michael Jackson. Like, no, they didn't think that would happen.
But do we think every #1 hit that Drake got is a great song?
no.
No, I don't think so.
But is that a personal?
I don't know. I don't know this as
opinion?
#1 hits. But you can argue that every #1 hit is a great song.
You can
You can argue it.
You can.
You can argue anything,
There's
but
an
Well, yeah,
But
you
I'm
can
saying
argue it, but
there's
it's a #1
basis
hit
for it
because
like Jazz said, to Jazz's point, is universal. I think shit being #1 proves
I don't
that
agree with Jazz's
a
point,
lot
by the
of
way, so
people.
Don't have to. You don't have to.
I don't agree. I don't agree with her point.
But that's
She looking at me like, yeah, he's saying my point. Fuck your point.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But like I said, because like that #1 shit is numbers.
But numbers is people. Everything behind every
But
number
like,
is.
but so numbers is people, right? But every local artist knows. Ace, you released the album last year. Jay, you released something recently, right? I'm pretty sure within the first week, the most played song was the first one, right?
Right. Probably. That
That doesn't mean that everybody liked the song. That just means they played it because that's the first song. But if we're going based off numbers, #1s is based off numbers, not because people like it. And some people
Well, what
play
if the
shit that they
number one
hate.
song was like
Some people play shit
number
they hate.
nobody's playing music that they hate.
People play Drake's.
That is especially not you today.
You play music you hate.
I'm not saying I do.
no, who is the
Nobody's.
who is
but I'm
the
saying
person that's playing
at
music
this
that they
ti-
hate?
At this time and in
Purposely.
space.
You hear music that you hate, but you don't
Yeah. That's
necessarily
not
go play
playing
You
music
don't go
you hate.
out your way to play hateful
DJs
ass
play
music.
music.
There are people.
Like all the
There are people that we saw last year that hated, that did not like some of the Kendrick diss records. Played the fuck out of it because they wanted to hear what the fuck he was gonna say.
But
But that's just like
That's not the same
research.
thing.
Okay,
That's what
so
you're
It's not
I'm saying, what percentage do you actually give that to credit in what determines like a #1 or what determines what's going to be a hit is hate listen.
Also, too. So, all right, so let me. I'll give y'all the dub on that one.
So
But if I go back,
I'm being for real.
no, because I can't answer that.
Push
But
it
if
to
I go
30
back,
minutes.
but if I go back to the #1s, right? Most #1s are usually when it first releases. So you're not really playing it because you like it. You're just playing it because it just released, and you probably don't go. It doesn't stay #1 most of the time. SZA's case had a #1 for a period of time, right? Because people like it and they continue to play it, right? Drake Man went #1, then they went right back off the #1 after that week.
What song was it?
Most of those #1s did not stay #1 for multiple weeks. It probably went #1 that week and it was out. So you're playing it because it just released. That doesn't mean you're playing it. Again, I'm not playing because I hate it. I'm playing because I like it.
But it wasn't how long something was #1. That wasn't like the metric we were using.
I'm okay with it.
That's a
being
better measure of
because,
liking it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not, but that's I guess what we're talking about. If the shit is charting, if it's in the
Yeah, like
if it's
for, like,
in the ether,
weeks.
if it's out here, if it's a
That's
top
like-
song, if niggas is listening to, when niggas is listening to music.
Like Kendrick's damn album, they said it's like been in the 100 for however many You know what I'm saying? Is that like
I'm
the
saying
kind of
that's a
metrics we're
real.
talking
That's
about?
not. It's not bullshit. That's a real metric. People listen to shit they like.
Like Graduation had the most streams.
I get it
now, and that shit
I
came
get
out.
I get what you're saying,
What,
but
he
if
was
we say
on
that
the-
is
on
the
the radio?
parameter of like great music, I disagree. Is what I'm saying. I disagree
And
with
that is
that.
just
Numbers
fine.
constitutes great music.
But
It's an argument.
that wasn't like the point when we started.
Yeah.
I know I just said it, but he just said he doesn't
And she
agree with it.
also
Like
said
that was
that.
the end of the thing. I was saying that wasn't the point when we started.
I'm saying that shit charting can tell you if
it helps. I understand.
it just helps.
It's
In the
part
same,
of the
in the same way,
argument.
not
It's
and
part
not
of
and
the
not
argument.
saying that, you know, whatever, fuck the awards, whatever. But when they release they top, you know, albums of the year, and you go back and you listen to the albums of the year, half the time you'll be like, oh,
I can see why.
this shit is actually pretty fucking good. So it's something there
Right.
that kind of, I guess,
And I
tells you why shit is labeled as good or great.
If we were to, I definitely want to move on. Because we don't want to for a minute.
Told y'all
But
30
if we was
minutes.
to, if we was to finalize, if we was to go back to the hip hop needs new leaders, is there going to be new stars? I think that the way hip hop is now, and how the behavior of the consumer is kind of like in a shift with the abundance of like music in hip hop, it's going to be hard for that next star artists, because a lot of times anything that kind of like moves in the trajectory, it kind of gets met with a lot of negativity, whether it's on the fan side or the media side. You feel what I'm saying? So I
But
feel
that
like
doesn't always like put a damper on like you reaching success. The negative shit, because negative reviews are still reviews.
Yeah.
And people talking about you bad, they still gonna like tune in to see why people
but
dislike this.
I just don't. I don't think that makes you a star or a leader. Is what I'm saying.
It makes you, if people continuously talk about you and you're trying to do something, they keep telling you say like, this person is not good at this, but you're still doing the thing. It's gonna turn you into a star.
So Sexy Red is a star.
Sexy Red is a fucking star.
Yeah.
It's
I
sad.
ain't say she was a superstar, but she was a
But
fucking
she's a
star.
star.
He also didn't say she made good music.
I'm about to fucking kill myself.
You don't think Sexy Red's a star? What? No. And what? Why wouldn't Sexy Red be a star?
It's sexy.
Because you don't like her music?
She's popular. That's a star. It's because she's
What I'm
popular.
saying though, so,
No,
so
but she got hit songs. I'm like, why she got hit songs?
that's
She's
a,
probably got better metrics than every artist that was on her radar thing and the fucking Spotify.
So when we say we're representing the hip hop new leaders, are we just talking about who's going to be popular?
No, you asked
Everything-
who's a star. And
But the topic is hip hop new
yeah,
leaders.
yeah,
though.
no. I think
she's not a leader,
I think
but she's a
Spotify.
star.
I think Spotify shows their hand when they do stuff like that. When they put a Sexy Red up there as a leader of hip hop.
This nigga Derek's like, I don't know why the fuck I'm talking to y'all.
because then it does become just a metrics game of she got a lot of listeners and she popping online.
Right.
But I think the deeper question that we all are kind of looking for, even right now, when you think about Cole making the fall off,
Right.
like we in a transition period where basically keep talking about the NBA, but like how LeBron is the only person in that class, and then it's like a gap, or like KD is like one of a few in his class. Like there's definitely some shit going on where we trying to figure out who's gonna be the next to kind of take the mantle. And I think
Just wait and see. Motherfuckers don't want to wait.
I mean that ain't how it worked though. Like at a certain point, like
and it's also not the business of media too. They got
we got to talk about something.
They have the. It's almost like the guy that always talked about LeBron since from high school is like
Wendy.
There's media. There's hip hop media that they kind of need someone to like build narratives and build stories off of. So I get that play, but I mean, essentially, yeah, we just gonna have to wait and see who delivers in 2026. And speaking of delivering, I do want to kind of go over Baby Keem album real quick. We don't have
I told you
to.
I wasn't that nigga.
We don't have to go full review. We just kind of go over like
Got Baby
how we
Keem
felt about it.
shorts.
Did this nigga? Do we feel like he delivered or not?
I want Pat to let us know how he felt about the
I ain't
album.
gonna start with Pat first.
Because you know why.
I mean, he delivered.
An album.
Yeah, we have a new Baby Keem album. But from what he's been delivering, it's definitely It's a turn. I don't know if it's
A turn for the worst, a
I
turn
don't know
for
if
the
it's a turn for the worst because he's still so young. There's a lot of Baby Keem got a lot of caveats, right? Like when he first came out, wasn't nobody put him on no pedestal as being, once again, like Spotify got him on the hip hop new leader shit, right? Nobody was putting him on that pedestal as like, this guy is finna be, woody woo.
Yeah.
The I guess the studio album,
Melodic Blue.
yeah, Melodic Blue, because Down For My Bitch is just like, I feel like that's one of the great streaming era underground albums, right? But then you got Melodic Blue comes out, and it's, I think, technically and by every metric you can say that's a great fucking album.
Okay.
Right? Do we all agree here? Mm-hmm. This one is it's when you think of sophomore slump, I think that this is definitely like
This is Hall of Fame?
Hell no.
I don't think
I agree.
It's not that, but you foul. Because when I heard it, I had to go back and listen to sophomore albums, and I did go back to Hall of Fame to try to like figure out, all right, what is this? Baby Keem built a narrative around the album. He built a story around the album. He talked about, like he had a documentary series or whatever. Yeah. The album is very personal, but if I take all that away and I'm just talking about the music,
yeah,
it ain't where it need to be for
somebody of his caliber.
For him to have, for Melodic Blue to be the first one, and then we get this one, it's like if you just swap the order around.
So I have a take on what you're saying, because I was thinking about this earlier this week, right? So like your commentary on Baby Keem's second album, to me, feels like, and it's not the same word for word, like the same, the commentary is not the same, but just like how the commentary is about his second album, to me feels like kind of like what the commentary was like about Kendrick's second album, where people felt like it's not a slump, it's not like a bad album or anything like that. It's just like
Good Kid, Mad City or To Pimp a Butterfly.
To Pimp a Butterfly. Now, hear me out. Just hear me out. I think that we are super fans of Kendrick Lamar, right? Because there was a general consensus of like, this wasn't the second album we thought we was gonna get. We wanted, nigga, you delivered a classic first album. You got a chance to go for like superstars on your second album, and he went left and was like, I know this nigga was gonna give us fucking, super black album like this, right? And then was like gonna go this route. And I feel like with Baby Keem, it was a lot of, nigga, we thought we were gonna get like, you delivered this first album. We thought you were gonna go crazy with the second album and give us these voices, this, that, and the third. And then you went and gave us a lot of voices. And you gave us a documentary, home documentary, and you went super personal. You went, my grandma passed. I got stuff passed up on my personal.
Everybody did that.
Right. And I think, so I'm not trying to compare this to Pimp a Butterfly. I'm not saying this is a To Pimp a Butterfly-esque album. I think that it was, I'm going to go a different direction than what people may have thought I was going to go with this album, right? Like I have a purpose with this album. You feel what I'm saying? And I think it's similarities there, how the masses are receiving it and in the direction he went, with the same thing that Kendrick did with his second album with To Pimp a Butterfly.
But once you strip off all the narratives and things that because I feel like we shoot, for the same reasons you said, that we all Kendrick super fans, I feel like we shoot him a lot of bail.
I get that. But I think that if you are a super baby,
like music too.
A Baby Keem fan, I feel like, if you, because I think there's people that like certain songs on Melodic Blue that are like, that trend, like he has some of this album, some of the like points on this album are very similar to Melodic Blue, that are like the B-sides of Melodic Blue. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, if you watch that film that came out on Amazon, like it kind of was like, it was very similar, just that this is more so like on the nose of like, this is about my mom and my auntie.
It like develops it a little bit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like, if you're not really on to Baby Keem like that, you're not really checking for those things. When it was Kendrick Lamar, because I was super big on Kendrick Lamar, I was like, oh shit, he connected shit from Section 80 to this, and da 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 da, and like there's certain things on the B sides that I'm picking up that like the common person that was like I'm just a casual fan of Kendrick that they wasn't picking up on B sides for To Pimp a Butterfly, that I was like, holy shit, this is my favorite album. My fault. This is my favorite album, and I feel like I would love to hear from super Baby Keem fans that can give you a whole rundown of the B-sides. Because I feel like generally we're not super Baby Keem fans.
I could appreciate
You feel what I'm saying? With that being said, I think that his greatness lives in like not just in like the song, I'm gonna say the songwriting.
He's not a lyricist.
It's not necessarily songwriting, but I do think he is.
Got a song about it.
I think he is a lyricist. I just don't think that he is a great deliverer of
Lyrics.
lyrics.
Okay.
If it makes sense.
I think okay. So
No,
I'm saying,
because
no.
it's like-
He's saying the written like that nigga can write his ass.
The songs he's writing are great.
I've had enough of this nigga. I've had enough of this nigga.
Go right between.
Y'all need
He
to
just do
scoot up.
audio. He just do audio. If
I don't give a fuck about being seen. Bro, I feel like we're doing a lot of gymnastics here. Like Pat said, we talking about Casino, the album. Like, we doing all this fucking histrionics about the fucking narrative and all this shit. Like, the songs are there. And we all heard them, I think. It was okay. Like, I don't
know if it was
bro.
okay. I would say this. Maybe first listen, because I do understand that sometimes when I first listen to something, either I hate it or I love it. Right then and there, right? But then if I give more time to it, it's like, damn, I'm actually fucking with this a little bit more. And I say that about like the Brent Fayez album. I don't want to go into it.
like
but
that
like
shit.
first listen,
fire.
first listen, I'm like, all right, this is cool. But I feel like, all right, he kind of going for his like lighter tones. This doesn't feel like dark. I feel like he always gives like dark, right? But it's like, oh, this is a little bit lighter. So when I start listening to it more after my LA trip, I'm like, yo, this is actually, I'm really, really fucking feeling this album. With Casino, it's like, I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. But it wasn't like mid. Okay. But it wasn't mid for me. The highs were high as fuck for me.
You know what it kind of, or at least this feeling reminds me of? Cordae. He came out with that.
Well, that's scary, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say, that's not a vote of confidence.
Cordae.
It's like he came out with that first project, everybody was pretty clean.
Yeah.
On it, and that second one dropped, and it's not that there's all trash there or anything.
No, sure.
But
There's some
initial
trash in
reception is
there.
definitely like.
But niggas did that with To Pimp a Butterfly, is what I'm saying.
I don't think
No,
that.
but-
Like, I don't like
but-
this comparison at all.
But no, listen. But
At all. Like,
I don't want to compare the albums.
he's saying just
But
the
you are.
shift. He's saying just
Like
the
the-
shift.
Yeah.
But I think what you so you gonna get a lot of pushback from
I
that
am.
just because To Pimp a Butterfly was like it's
a
not
good album.
a shift in the way the style this nigga is rapping necessarily.
Right.
It's like literally I'm doing a jazz
Yeah.
album.
Right.
This nigga's still doing rap.
That's what I was about to say.
It's just not.
yes, not as good. Like,
Right. I get it.
But I think once again I think it's obvious that he is trying to build himself up as a rapper or try to like strip back some of the like
Right.
no, I want y'all to take me seriously. I feel like this album was like, no, I'm for real, y'all. But
yeah.
that is
But what I say is
who's already taking you seriously.
my whole thing is that y'all. When I say y'all, I'm not talking about like actual people on the pod.
Talking about us.
I'm talking about people who love previous Baby Keem music. I don't think he's not going down in what he's delivered. Like it's the same shit to me. Like to me, it's like he's been rapping the same from Die For My Bitch to Melodic Blue. He's rapping the same.
I
to
would
me.
push back on that. And I actually want to talk a little bit about the actual album because I feel like we're doing a lot of narrative speak, which is fine. But I feel like we're kind of being a dead horse with that. I will give my personal just like take on Casino. My pushback or like what I was a little disappointed in has really nothing to do with like him going left. I've always felt like Baby Keem, like Die For My Bitch was an amazing album. And I feel like for me personally as a listener, I'm getting to a point with like I have two phones, I have two bitches. Like I'm kind of at my point with that with Baby Keem. Like he does that I don't want to use the word turn up, but like his more up tempo music, like he's done that, I think, at his highest level. Like, I don't think that the songs on Casino that follow that style are as good as the songs on Melodic Blue or Die For My Bitch. I've always wanted a bit more from Baby Keem as far as talking about his personal life. And I know that artists don't owe anybody that. And he even said on, I think on the Melodic Blue, like, I'm not talking about my personal life. Y'all get that on the next album. So in that regard, he delivered. So I think songs like Highway and fucking I'm Not a Lyricist, obviously, which was giving like a lot of like overly dedicated vibes. And even the outro, I can't remember what it was called. You caught that, right? It really did sound like that, not just because he's cousin, like just stylistically. I was very pleased with those songs. Like, I was like, damn, I feel like he dug deeper, he gave us more. And I think the rapping did improve. Yeah. I think the problem for me, and this, I could be in the minority here, is that you go from like a song like I'm Not a Lyricist, and then like the song with Too Short comes on. Banger, by the way. Not saying I don't like the song. I just feel like it was a little like confusing, because I'm just like, okay, he did the docuseries and he set it up like this nigga's in a fucking dope house. It's
so
like,
do you think it's a sequencing issue?
So with a format, with a sequencing help for you.
Maybe, but I just think like some of those other records, like, they sound cool, but it's just like, why is like what was the point? It's like maybe he was just like, but you know, he even said in the intro, first of all, some of you niggas will never like me. I will never be for some of you, and I don't give a fuck. And I can respect that on his face. Like, that nigga not making music for Jay Brown. Like, he like, nigga, I don't give a fuck if you like the sequence in my album. This is my album, which is cool. And I think that the music doesn't sound bad. I just think that from a perspective of what I thought he was trying to shape to us on how he promoted it, that's why it came off as okay to me. Because when I left the album, I was kind of like, okay, that nigga life was kind of fucked up, but like,
so it was the setup.
What the fuck is going on?
Because what I was going to ask was, did we ever care about the sequencing on previous Baby Keem albums? But I understand that if it's like the way you setting this up with this home footage doc, is like, oh, okay, you're going to go for it. So that makes more sense to me.
I think sequencing becomes a problem when you realize, like, it's like any other pain. Like, I don't know, my knee fucked up till my knee start fucking hurting. Right. So when you listen to an album with some bad sequencing, you'd be like, fuck, that did not belong there.
Because if the sequence is good, you shouldn't notice it.
You should notice it.
It's like mixing.
Yeah.
If the mix is good, you're not going to be like, damn, bro, this mix is good. If the mix is bad, you're going to be like, nigga, this shit need to be mixed.
Yeah, what the fuck did y'all do to that? What y'all put that in? What y'all recorded that on? But that's why I think, like, this, because there was times when I was listening to the album too, where I was just like, huh. Yeah. But I understand needing to get, when stuff like that happens on this album, I'll say specifically, when it happened on this album, I was like, you want to make sure that you carrying people throughout the whole album. Right. So you're going to give us a little bit on the front end, get into some deep shit, have a little bit more fun, and then we can wrap it up. Because if it was all front loaded, the back half of this album is probably going to get, once again, we talk about the masses and everybody else, like, ain't nobody trying. How many niggas just go put on Auntie Diaries? Like, and I'm not finna put on No Blame. Like, it's a good song, but I'm not finna just.
No, I get it.
I'm gonna put that Too Sexy or whatever.
That shit, that
Sex
Appeal.
Appeal.
Sex Appeal.
Yeah, how you feel about it, Jack?
I like that song.
You fuck with it?
Yeah.
The album?
It's cool.
Damn.
You feel me? You feel me? You feel me?
I fuck with the album. I think the album's
Three
actually pretty
songs,
good.
Yeah, I think
It's an easy listen. It's only 10
Appeal.
songs. It was easy. It's easy for me to digest the album
36
easier
minutes.
than fucking J. Cole album.
Short album.
With them fucking 20 fucking full songs.
Full lifetime
I
songs.
will
That shit is a lot.
say-
I could put this Baby Keem on and play that bitch in the gym while I'm
Yeah.
fucking warming up and repeat it. That shit was easy. J. Cole was just like, them shits kind of blend in together, man, honestly.
I
J.
get
Cole
it.
album. All the songs starting to sound the same.
I only like 3 songs off the album, but that's why it gets
Off of J. Cole album or off of Baby Keem?
off of Baby Keem album.
And Baby Keem's album got,
crazy.
like, you like the introspective songs, like you say, like the lyricists
I'm Not a
and,
Lyricist.
and High
Yeah, those are
Highway
the ones
95.
I'm not.
That's 2 joints. Then you got the what's the circus
Freestyle.
I don't-
Good Flirt.
Was that nigga?
Good
Birds of the
Money.
Bees.
I don't care for none of them.
Bird-
Birds
I
of the
love
Bees. Oh, you don't like
Birds
them?
of the Bees.
No. Them bitches is bangers.
I wish
Casino.
so. I wish Kendrick was on Birds of the Bees.
Yes.
I'll
That
take
would've
him
been a
off.
great.
I'll take him off.
I like him on Good
Flirt.
Flirt, bitch.
I'll take him off.
I don't like Baby Keem. I don't like Baby Keem on Good Flirt.
Really?
I don't like nobody on the flip.
You let Mama Boy sing. You don't need to sing. I like it.
But but
Beat.
the only part of the Kendrick thing that when he does the Kendrick thing on the song is when I'm like, Yeah,
Yeah, but it's like
Yeah,
you don't get mad at Superman for using his heat ray vision.
Sometimes, bitch.
That's a superpower, bitch. He didn't need that.
That's not a superpower.
It's like
That's
nigga, like
what can you do? Not
my
superpower.
hand. You just burnt my hand.
That was
Like,
kryptonite, bitch.
couldn't we have used something else to get this out of my hand? Like, you didn't have to melt it out like
I wanted to let you know I'm Superman, bitch.
That bitch let us know that nigga last name was Duck.
Yeah, he got, yeah, you're right.
The only thing I kind of didn't like from the album was I felt like I was listening to a lot more Kendrick Lamar type rapping than Baby Keem type rapping.
I can see that.
And I know that's your cousin, I know it's your family member and all, but there were some songs that I was like,
I think it's one of them things.
It was like,
yeah, but you know,
I want the Baby Keem voice.
yeah,
Christina had-
that was the thing, and that was kind of throwing me for a loop in a lot of it. So I
He
feel
sounded
like
like
he
Andre
was.
3000 on one of them songs.
Yeah.
I think Christine had the same point, but I feel like if he didn't sound like
that.
Kendrick before Baby King was around, then
Sound like overly dedicated.
it could. He sound over dedicated. I ain't listen over dedicated.
He sound like
All the shit
Section
it sound
80.
like what's the album called? What's the green cover?
Untitled.
Everything he sounded can sound like Untitled Master and Newer. You know what I mean? So I found like shit that Baby King may have had influenced on. You know what I mean? So you may be thinking you hearing Baby King sound like Kendrick, but you just hearing Baby King sound like Kendrick on shit that Baby King helped on. You know what I mean? But I ain't hear it overly.
Like so
If you hear Family Ties, you know when Baby Keem is rapping, you know when Kendrick Lamar is rapping. That even though it's similar,
that intensity I feel like was not on this album at all.
Nope.
No.
Not in a little bit.
And that's
but the beats were like that.
Yeah.
But the raps were not like that.
I don't think like, and this is just artist fidelity, subject matter wise. I don't think like that voice matches that subject matter.
That makes
at all.
sense.
So like him coming with a Family Ties kind of flow, but talking about like how he's
Hey,
not
man.
his mom and like I
That's-
just don't.
that's
I don't
what
think it would have.
that's what that's
No,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
it's shit, but I don't. It's a high risk, high reward, and he ain't.
That's why I go back to
He's a high risk, high reward artist.
that's why I go back to the Hall of Fame thing when you talk about the Big Sean shit, right? Because I feel like Hall of Fame is an album that pretty much everybody's like, we fucking hate it. But I feel like that's what Big Sean wanted to deliver. Like I feel like he gave us exactly what he wanted to give us.
But he ain't give a shit.
I don't
I
mind
feel like
Hall
Baby
of
King
Fame.
gave us something. I feel like he gave us a.
You don't like Hall of Fame?
Huh?
You don't like Hall of Fame?
What's the
Not really. What's the song on that move?
I think we like no. That's what.
Hall of Fame
beware,
is 10
beware.
to 10.
Yeah, he didn't give a shit.
No. I'm gonna read it out.
Sure.
I'm gonna read it out because the album get a lot of hate, and it should.
There's a couple good songs on there.
Yeah,
Please.
I like the intro though.
To me,
Nothing
Can Stop You, Fire.
Baby Daddy shit on there. You like that one?
That shit's terrible.
I don't-
That's one of the
Nicki
worst
Minaj?
songs ever.
Nothing to stop you. The intro.
Nothing is stopping you. Fire.
The
On
nothing
the Blaze. Sierra
nothing
Leone.
stopping you part is good. At that
Sierra
song.
Leone is crazy.
Yeah, I love that record.
That's what I'm saying.
There's good
It's-
songs on there.
I heard the album. I listened to it.
No, it's
I know what my brain said.
but that's what I'm saying. It's not. What I'm saying is not necessarily that it's a bad album. It's just that for whatever reason it didn't connect with everybody. And I think that this is one of those albums where it's not. I feel dirty saying it's bad. Like I feel like I'm doing too much by saying it's bad. It's not bad.
a bad album.
It's just that
Hey,
it's not.
But when you look at the way niggas be hyping this nigga up and the pedestal he gets put on, then that's where the critiques come in.
And I think
And that's
the hiatus
unfair,
too. I think the hiatus maybe helps the expectation too.
Yeah, because
Well,
even that
Yeah.
Spotify list they put out, if he didn't announce his album, he wouldn't have been on that fucking list
Nope.
about like the new people. You know what I mean, that's how you know all this new shit be kind of like
Baby
propaganda.
Keem is- He
You know what I
gets
mean?
esteemed very highly for somebody with.
No, I'm saying he wouldn't even
project.
been in there like in the conversation on the radar if he didn't announce a new album. You know what I mean? They just put him on there because he got a new album.
It like helps with promotion.
Yeah, it just helped with their headlines and
Like
everything.
PG Lane might have been like, "Hey, bro, put this."
Yeah. But all this shit be smoke and mirrors.
For sure.
But on first listen, this Baby Keem album was much better than Hall of Fame. Like,
Boy, we comparing shit to
Casino is the first song you get in.
It's-
I definitely don't. I personally don't think that. I think, but I want us to do.
he's not melodic blue.
I want us to do ratings.
You
I want us to
think
do
Hall of
ratings.
Fame and Casino on the same level?
I think it's the same type of
It's
album.
Baby-
I think Hall of Fame is better than album.
It's Baby Keem's.
I got a better question. Do you think Then what's the Big Sean first album called?
Finally Famous.
Finally Famous to Hall of Fame to Melodic Blue to Casino is like the same drop off. We could
Yo, low key.
No,
I don't.
I think Casino is a lower drop off. I think.
Nah.
Well, yeah, because Melodic Blue won a Grammy, so actually,
Melodic
right.
Blue is Melodic Blue is damn near
Man, I'll
perfect.
tell you right
album.
now, I see Casino winning a Grammy, man.
Yeah, because he's
for
Kendrick's
what?
cousin. It's
For
not
what?
because it's that good.
For what?
That's funny.
I don't know, man. It's gonna win some.
Against the shit that
Good flirt. I mean,
against the shit that's coming out now. Oh, you saying just a song on the album or the whole album itself?
A song on the album, yeah.
Okay, I could take a song, but I'm like,
Version of Bees and
it's
Flirt
no way.
could win.
It's no way for what's dropped this year alone of that tier of artists.
I don't see it being the best rap album. No.
Because he's
I mean,
in,
but
he's in,
for
he's
that
in
tier
the
of
tier.
for that tier of artists,
He's in the tier.
what
And
tier?
That shit not better than the shit that was coming out the end of last year. That
He's-
shit not better than Wale
he's-
album. That shit not
he's-
better than the Clips album. It's not better than Jid album. Like,
It's not there.
Yeah, but that's. I mean, all that shit has been nominated for a Grammy, so that shit don't count.
Okay, so ASAP,
it.
Cole.
You can't count. You can't.
we just talking about
Yeah,
rap.
you said
no,
you
okay,
said Jid and Clips. That shit was already. That's old news, man.
Oh, dude.
ASAP, Cole for the top releases that we got so far this year.
That
ASAP,
shit not
Cole,
better than
King.
Rocky album.
It's not better than those two.
People were having that debate online.
It's not a debate.
I gotta go by what I played the most, and I've definitely played this Baby Keem album more than I
That's
played.
insane.
I mean,
It's,
I don't-
it's,
that's what
it's
what
easy
that's
digestible.
about. It's about what you care about.
Hey, just go back to
Yeah,
the
it's like you
conversation
can
talking
digest
about
it.
what great music is. Yeah, because it might be easier to listen to because the nigga not saying nothing and the beats are digestible. Nigga, it's not better
Baby
music.
Keem is. We just talked about him saying something. Yeah, I know.
Nigga, you know I mean, I don't know. Half now he not, but no, that shit not better than fucking Don't Be Dumb. Don't be dumb, nigga.
Yeah. I mean,
got a
I
shirt on.
think first quarter has been
And I got the sweats on too. Much.
Let's
Stop that.
This shit is exclusive to you. I think
talk about it.
No, I think the fact that the range of albums that we've gotten so far in just the first 2 months of 2026 it's making it a good
What's that mean?
year.
Well, you got the fucking plates. It's just like, yeah, no, it's
You
a great
you
year.
know what's crazy too? Like the album straight is just like we holding it to a certain
It's a lot
because
of music
Yeah.
that just dropped.
we think highly of the artist.
Right. And I
Like, the way we debate this shit, you would think niggas think this shit is terrible, but like we just saying that's not. Well, I'm just saying.
No, but y'all keep.
I want us
I
to
think
put
the conversation
number ratings.
about talking
I want
about-
number ratings.
What's the Big Sean album? I keep forgetting that.
Hall of Fame.
Hall
Man,
of
Pat was
Fame.
just making a little comparison. You don't gotta get stuck on
But
that.
niggas
a
don't
terrible
think.
pick.
Me think that album's terrible.
Well, you know what? That's also has a lot to do with PR though. See, we never talk about that.
Or
Big
the
Sean
single
PR in
choices.
2013 versus Baby Keem being Kendrick's fucking cousin. It's not the same. So their albums are not going to get remembered or rated the same,
Yeah.
even if they are on the same part.
Kendrick fucking cuts cousin.
like we just not going to talk about the real.
This nigga
like,
just blew up my brain a little bit.
Yeah. Nah, but I get it though.
That's
Big
part
Sean.
of
Like,
That's a side.
niggas don't respect. Niggas don't get that nigga.
Everybody got fucking cousins, man.
Yeah, all right.
Everybody
Hey,
got
hey, it's different cousins though.
Family business.
Bitch, my cousin they ain't right fucking to me butterfly, bitch. My cousin Dixie.
Oh God.
I want to shift to one of our last topics. I want to kind of combine these together. So I want to talk about UMG partnering with Even, and I want to kind of connect that with LaRussell signing the Rock Nation. And so the parallel, LaRussell has been like one of the most touted names in independence over the past couple years, right? He's been pretty much showing you everything behind the scenes and going over his wins and losses from like what I lost in money and what I made and everything. He's been really showing everything behind the scenes, and recently signed in the Rock Nation. And what was significant about that, which caught a lot of backlash or, you know, a lot of like turned a lot of heads with that, was because he also went on podcasts and talked about how Rock Nation tried to offer him a deal before, a couple years ago, and he said that they offered him a deal that had like some fucked up terms or number, and he was like, "Is this right?" And he's like, "Where's the money in this?" And he made a call and he was like, "Oh shit, my fault. And they sent something back with the updated terms, like, well, I don't know how soon, but like very quickly. And he was like, "Y'all making mistakes like that, I could have signed that shit and y'all would have probably held me to that shit. I don't need y'all. I don't know if I want to sign with y'all if y'all making that big of a mistake like that." You know what I'm saying? With Hov just like, "Oh shit, let me get that corrected." Like, that's how y'all moving? I don't know. So he was very adamant about that. And people was like, damn, like even Rock Nation on the bullshit, like da-da-da-da. So then when he signs with them, one of was the picture like, oh, Jay-Z took the dinner with La Russell. And
also performed at a Super Bowl event right before this happened too.
Right.
Yeah, I did see that.
You know, and now people are like, you was just talking shit about Rock Nation all the year prior.
Mind you, this was like 2 years ago.
And you signing with him like, what's up with that? You was the poster child of independence.
People be having these like this fake shit. Niggas be on a fucking NBA team telling these coaches, fuck y'all, tell the owners, fuck y'all, get my fucking money. And then when they get a contract, we sign and we be cool.
That's a fact.
Basically.
So it's the same thing. Like they gave me a bullshit ass contract, and I told them,
Right, yeah.
and I told the world on a public platform that they gave me some bullshit, and they clearly fixed it.
It's
And
all about the money.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I think the key point that because there was a video clip of the conversation that Jay-Z was having with La Russell at the lunch or dinner they was having. And Jay-Z said, he brought up, he spoke to that moment. He was like, he said, I appreciated that, and that helped my business because I realized, basically, I got a lot of shit going on, and I got people that handle certain shit, and sometimes when they mishandle things, it falls back on me as if I know what the fuck is going on, and that made me restructure how I needed to like handle certain things in my operations. So I appreciated that shit, basically, and that was a very cool, transparent moment for people to see that was kind of coming with that type of backlash.
Jay-Z fucking goddamn. I'm tell you right now, nigga. Whatever Kanye said about that nigga, Jay-Z is scary, bitch.
I mean, hey, you know, there's no ethical billionaires. That's what they say, right? But I think that was cool for people to see. And like you said, like, it's all about making things right. And it's like, it's been so anti-label because labels have, for the majority, been on bullshit, putting out contracts that they know artists are not going to recoup to keep them, so they can never buy back their masters, and so they can continue to make money while they have to earn a right to make money off of their creations. However, you know, I think what La Russell is saying is like, I'm showing you that as an independent artist, you do this the right way, and then they have to put respect on your name when it comes to the contract, where it's not going to be in your favor. It's not that the record labels are in a space to where they can be very beneficial, but because they can be very beneficial, they do a lot of scammy shit. When you come correct, or when you do what you're supposed to do as an artist and build the leverage, they can't scam you. They have to come correct with favorable terms. And that's what he was trying to say. And he said, people think indie, they think alone. And that's not the case. It's that you have control.
He's running into the same wall that Chance ran into.
Yeah.
Because that was the same.
But the thing with Chance was, he was promoting indie differently than La Russell. He was promoting like, yo, I'm doing all this by myself. It's like, nigga, you got a $500,000 or $500,000 deal from Apple. You wasn't saying
by
that
myself.
Like,
I mean, yeah, the difference between and John and them kind of talked about this, and I'll pose it to like us. We'll see what you guys think. Shit. Yeah, fuck you, Daniel. Because you know there's some backlash about people saying like, you know, oh, you was Mr. Independent, you did this and that, whatever. Being Mr. Independent is funny, but I feel like that's stupid because the whole point is like, I'm making art for commerce, right? So I was transparent, and it's not like I went and got the deal and then try to like be like, nah, like this is something else that it's not. Yeah. I feel like people, supporters, fans, whatever you want to call them, they have this like ridiculous idea of like ownership over people that they follow, and it's like, this nigga has a family. Like, he wasn't trying to just be selling packages with his mom and his dad out his garage for life. Like, the whole idea was to build it, and he still owns his masters. But what Joe and them was saying was, the argument was, did he take it as far as he possibly could before he took a deal? Because they were saying, well, if we don't know a song by him, that he didn't really do everything he could. Because by the time Chance took that bag, niggas knew records.
That's also what we was talking about earlier though, in the conversation between niggas being stars and making great music versus niggas.
Yeah, La Russell did all this without making great music.
Yeah,
everything else is great.
You can't say my music bad.
Music is good enough.
Right.
I think that.
So do y'all think that he took it as far as he possibly could, or do you think he should have been working to make
I
that
feel like
great
I feel like
song
that's like
before?
I feel like he took as far as he could. I feel like that's like some shit that broke niggas say. I'm like a broke nigga that's like you didn't get all you could have. Like
I mean, Joe said it. That nigga not broke.
but
yeah, but also
you speaking from
he
somebody that
probably
has
signed
built
like
your
a bad
career doing some
deal
other
before.
shit too.
You know what I
like-
mean? Like I ain't complaining about my deal. You know what I mean? He said I could have taken it further, but I'm happy. I'm satisfied. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
How far, nigga? You can't tell me how far I take my shit. You ain't do what I
Well,
did.
if I don't know a single
you
song
hear
by,
what I
if I
did?
don't know a single song by you, I as a music consumer, I
But
can't
you telling
say
me
that.
like I need to make a hit, then do this? Like, bitch.
Well,
what-
it's just for the point of like.
he said he could have got more money if he would have made a hit first.
Yeah, but nigga, what
the
if-
stupid
what
bag
if
is waiting on you if you have a record by
what if I
yourself?
What about my ACL?
Yeah, what if I don't ever make a hit?
not-
What if shit starts dying off?
Not comparable.
But I
What if my
say
hit
that.
never come, bitch?
But I do think too. I do.
That
Think,
stereo ACL. Both my ACLs tore.
I think like a hit. I think it's harder to make a hit today without the infrastructure.
Nigga, you need money.
Yeah,
It's really that.
yeah. You need the
You don't
infrastructure.
gotta make a
that
hit, but you
needs
gotta
money.
make a TikTok song. And I don't know. Maybe Lil Russell got a TikTok song jumping. I just ain't hear,
You
but
don't.
from what I know, he don't.
But
So
that's
it's
why-
like, bitch, I'm gonna take this deal. This shit's right here.
But
Bitch.
that's why I was saying.
Because he gonna probably get a song now.
Yeah.
Right, but that's why I was saying that like,
Or probably rework somebody's old catalog.
what audience did you get to care about your music?
A big
Like,
one for his
how
case.
how well were you were able to get people to care about your music? And for him, because he's a West Coast artist and in one of the biggest states in the country, those West Coast artists can only get their base to care enough to supersede and get the attention from the infrastructure that they need than an artist that gets just Florida to care. You feel what I'm saying?
I guess
mean, that nigga national, though.
you right. I think that's once again, that's where it becomes the conversation of like, how far did I take it or whatever. If a nigga is taking care of his family off of his music,
Yeah.
off of the art, then it kind of don't.
I agree.
It kind of just is what it is at that point. Because I mean, it's motherfuckers that don't got to clock in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I
it's
think-
his goal, and
think-
it's also his benchmark. Like, did I reach what I wanted to reach?
Yeah, if I did what I wanted to do, then you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying. Did I don't know if he was doing the album thing, trying to hit the 100K.
Yeah.
he got it.
Nah, he didn't get it.
No, and then nigga didn't hit his goal and then got a deal from Rock Nation. So low key, that shit worked.
And the thing is like he's having his hand in a lot of things that is like shifting the business of music right now. And this is why I want to tie into the UMG with Even, because he has a stake in Even. He's one of the
Yes.
people that has been like as like one
Nigga,
of the business
he's part of the
owners.
reason we know what the
of
fuck
Even.
that company is.
So like he's like kind of like promoting Even as like from the side of like, I have invested stake in this as a business owner. Like he partnered with Even on that side, not like how UMG is
He
partnered.
titled Jay-Z.
Wait, D-R, can I ask one question before we go fully into the Even UMG thing?
Yeah.
Y'all, I don't know how closely y'all follow Russell, but I've been like following for like a couple years, and he has a lot of like I don't want to use the word programs, but like things that he does recurring for his fans and people that come
Yeah.
to like he has the venue in his backyard. He has the card where
The gold, like
the gold card where if you buy in at whatever price, you come to shows for life. What happens to that shit now?
I think that still is like he still runs that, right? I just think that other ventures and business.
I just really wonder
they
how
may
that's
get-
gonna go. Like now that he's,
I mean, shit
obviously
die
trying to
out.
take
When
his
you,
career
when
to.
you, when you do shit for life, if I stop,
I don't sell that no more.
yeah, I don't sell it no more. So it is what it is.
So, but are you saying it is what it is? Like the niggas that already got it,
I'm
the
pretty
niggas
sure.
that already got it can still get in.
No, like if I got a credit card for an unlimited amount for rooms to go fucking closed. You can't use that credit card no more.
Right, because is he still going
It
to
is
be
what it is.
doing?
I'm pretty
Rooms
sure.
to go don't close.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna still do the back.
No, rooms go
That
closed
shit
down.
finna- hey,
Like,
that
no,
shit's
but-
finna slow down.
But I think it's more so. I think it's more
I get what
so.
he said.
He not going to be coming to Vallejo like he was doing before.
But you gotta.
So I get to go to Benchmark Arena with a credit card.
Doesn't
no, that shit's closed. We don't. I don't do
So
the
when
event
I
no more.
believe that you bitch when you was doing
No, you
Instagram
can't-
reels,
you
you
can't.
saw
I'm
with
saying
Jay-Z. Now I
you
can't
can't
get
do
the
that.
show no more.
If he does that, it'll be dropping the "Ooh I Love My Wife" album.
Because I think we're
He
looking
gotta
at.
honor that shit no matter what.
But I
Like,
think
whether,
we're- I think we're looking at
whether
that-
he got to eat the cost for it or whatever,
Yeah.
he got to do that shit for life.
But I think we're looking at that aspect.
It's only 200
as,
niggas.
Yeah.
I think we're looking at it as like La Rosa's going into an infrastructure and going with their plan. So things that you had with
What
your
you
own
signed
shit.
distribution deal? I don't know he signed.
I don't know the specifics either. But I think
So
we're,
facts over the contract so we can see that beast.
but I think we're looking at it like La Rosa's going to be not following the path that Rock Nation's laying out for him. So the shit that he was doing, that shit won't fall into that path that Rock Nation had. It's more so Rock Nation is buying into what you're already doing.
It's probably gonna be like it's probably gonna be like the same shit. We just gonna fund the shit. We just gonna you got a machine now.
Because I think his deal is not just like an artist thing. I don't think it's just like an artist thing. I think it's more so like you're buying into LaRussell as an entity, and as an entity, I'm a curator. I do content. I put on events.
Exactly,
I host artists and legends on my platform.
Does he get a chain?
Wow.
He probably might want to get a chain. I would want to get a chain.
Is he gonna
Nah,
wear?
but you gotta go to Dame Dash to get that chain.
Tom just met up with Dame Dash, so I mean,
Yeah, the one you want. Yeah.
Tom just met up with Dame Dash, so I mean, Tom G might get a chain.
That's cool.
Is he gonna wear his Crocs at the Rock Nation brunch?
Good God.
And he don't have a haircut
UMG.
with a tie-dye hoodie.
But the thing is, Rock Nation is buying into what LaRussell in the LaRussell universe, and I think that's what labels are doing. So UMG is buying into Even, right? So it's like, you know what? We see that we just seen LaRussell had 10 people that was willing to pay $5,000, $10,000 for one album, right? And UMG already made the statement: we are focusing on the super fans. In 2026, we were focused on the 20% of the fans that's going to pay more than the 80% casuals. You feel what I'm saying? We want to focus on that, right? So UMG is like, how do we focus on that? We got to acquire platforms that help independent artists, and the bigger picture is when you look at in the music business of music, there are more independent local artists, right, than there are major sign artists, right? So if there are, let's say there are 100,000 major sign artists. I know that's a small number. It's probably more than that, but it's just for optics. There's 100,000 major sign artists to all these labels, but there are 500 million artists that sign up and pay $50 a year to DistroKid, right? So if I buy DistroKid, I'm going to make more money off the 50 or 500 million people that pay $50 to upload music. I now get, even if they're not making money like that, I'm making $50 selling to 500 million customers, as opposed to this invested stake that I have into 100,000 that costs a lot of money and all of that.
It's a better.
That's what the music business is doing today. So so the people that are leading in that infrastructure, like a LaRussell, like what J. Cole just did, right? With Even, right? Like other artists are doing. Now they're trying to also partner with them and kind of like make sure that they propel them to. It's almost like buying into LaRussell is like, because Rock Nation has a distribution platform, right? So buying into LaRussell is like, yo, we see what the little man is doing, and you're not going to be our poster child, our board flipper to get other indie artists to be like, you know what? Maybe I should buy into this Rock Nation distribution platform. You know what? Maybe I should buy into this Even thing because UMG might, we're going to partner to just work with you to distribute for our artists, but that's probably the first leg.
They're gonna start putting UMG in their bios and shit.
UMG more than likely is gonna look into like getting the data.
My rights owned by UMG.
They're gonna get
highlights in my phone.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be one of those things. They're paying attention to what United Mass is doing, what DistroKid and all that is doing. Because now it's like, fuck it, let's just make money off all the dummy artists that are just paying into a system that they're not really benefiting from. We'll make more money off of them than like trying to sign artists and get streams. So and that's a place of concern for a lot of people who are fighting for the indie artists. It's like, y'all not concerned that the labels are buying up shit that y'all usually make money off of?
I get concerned, but ain't shit you can do about it.
It's nothing you can do about it, and that's just it's capitalism. So the people that start these businesses are starting them with the intent to sell. In the same way that when we make albums, of course we don't mind. Some of that shit is just artistic, license that we're taking with our own. But I hope one day that I can sell this shit to 100 people to 100,000 people.
But I didn't get confused. Even didn't sell to UMG.
They did a deal. A partnership. So but I think when it comes down to stuff like that, it's if you wasn't gonna make it no way, shit. Like, you can be worried about it, but.
But the title of J. Cole and the Fall of Aftermath, right? Him contributing his number ones to Even sales being counted towards that, I think was the icing on the cake of like, yeah, we need to buy into this. One of the biggest artists in the world just went crazy on selling vinyls and CDs through Even,
which is insane,
right? That's why 4 years ago, Russ and Steve Stout, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
That's why they was like, if Drake doesn't sign this deal with UMG,
it would change everything.
It's going to change. The industry will crumble because they was like, he could have did what J. Cole just did, and it would have been 10 times better. He would have received way more benefit, but he's just somebody that's just buying into the machine already.
So does that benefit? Stuff like that benefits the artist, correct? Because because you're training the consumer
to buy directly from you.
directly.
Yes.
Okay.
And Drake was like, nah, just get my shit out of Walmart. I want my shit in every fucking Walmart. As soon as you walk in, you just see Drake in Walmart, right? And that works for him because Walmart's like, shit, we're gonna pay you very well for this. But it's like, Drake, you have the ability to have one of the biggest stores, and everyone will come to your store, and you're gonna make way more money if you would have did that.
Start to get into a different conversation.
I think that should be sounding good, but it's like,
but J. Cole just proved
giving his
it.
fucking money.
But J. Cole just proved
10 years later.
That's the point. You had the ability to do it.
No. So I want this 500.
$500.
I want this shit now. That's what niggas saying, but like, ain't nobody do it until 10 years later.
What I'm saying is,
so give me this $500,000 right now.
You will get it right now because people are buying it from you right now.
I get what you're saying, Tyree, but I think for the reason why it was 10 years later is because he wasn't out of his deal. I don't think he could have done it before. It wasn't an option.
No, I'm saying artists have dropped music since Drake. You know what I mean? Since that time. But other people could have done it. Nobody's doing it. And they probably ain't doing it for a fucking reason.
I think Drake was out of his deal by 20.
I guess he's saying it with that tier of artists.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a certain power that they can swing with, and there's not a lot of artists in that tier.
Right. It's really
it's enough.
4. Wow.
Taylor Swift, everybody has dropped since then.
But most of them are still in their deals. So what
Yeah.
you're saying is that
J. Cole.
I mean,
just got out of his deal.
even then, I think that it's also purely a hip hop thing. Like most motherfuckers don't be.
Anytime an artist finds a way to,
it's black people that be getting fucked over with their masters, so it's gonna be.
Yeah, Taylor Swift did get fucked over with her masters.
Yeah, anytime an artist.
but I'm saying though, a lot of that even with that, wasn't it some other like shit going on?
Once an artist finds a loophole
Like
that allows them to generate a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying.
But, I mean, she's still
Outside of that, she don't care. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But it shifted the way the fucking industry was played, though, because when that shit happened, when she did that re-recording shit, that was a fucking big deal.
Yeah.
I understand that, but I'm saying though, the reason that it is so important for black artists and black genres of music to do this shit is because everybody else will buy into the system. Everybody else don't give a fuck until something else happens.
Agreed.
Like with Taylor Swift or Kesha, it's always another thing that happens to them, and they're like, let me get out of this system because I'm not fucking with it. With black people, the deal that we are presented at all points throughout history is always going to be a deal that's like, and we're going to own everything in perpetuity.
And we're going to take it because we need the money.
Yeah. And so every time, and that's why it gets weird though to me when a lot of the artists even like a Russ or like when they go on these like tangents about telling artists that, hey, no, you need to be doing it like this. If you're not doing it like this, you're doing it wrong. And it's like, no, I'm taking care of my fucking family. And I think that's kind of where it gets weird at even with Drake, because that's what y'all saying is like, Drake, you don't have to do that. But Drake is like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. I want the money.
Yeah,
but it's like I think
I think it's one of the things, if you can
the
do what
Drake
I'm
thing
doing,
is different
like,
but that's where the Kendrick thing comes in. It's
Don't
like,
tell me what the fuck to do if you ain't never did it before. I think it's really that. Even this whole like direct to consumer thing conversation be like blowing my mind because it's like, ain't that what niggas was doing before? Niggas selling CDs and before.
That's what
not necessarily.
It's like
because
it's like niggas realizing that 3-point shot is worth more than a fucking
no,
like,
because
it may be harder to shoot a three, but you're gonna get extra fucking points.
Incorrect. Even when people were selling CDs before, though, it was still underneath a system. So niggas were getting jerked even on those physical copies. We just as fans liked it better because at least we had something to actually make us care about the music. Yeah. This is important because the cut is way different.
Yeah. Also,
like the bread is not, it's not comparable.
And you have to understand that like the phenomenon of streaming didn't exist at a time where like prime CD sales and stuff like that was a thing. So the consumer behavior was not trained to understand that like I'm getting this as a collector's thing.
You was surprised when you would go to the store and realize that the album was only on streaming. Like, oh shit!
Like, what I'm saying is, like, I feel like once streaming came out, I feel like as soon as streaming came out, people had the idea of like, this isn't worth as much as a CD sale. I feel like people knew that from the jump.
The conversation didn't really bubble until like,
I feel like that shit was up there. Like, so I feel like soon as streaming came out, like 1,500 streams is one sale.
But it's the artist knew it and the label might have known it, but the consumer was like, so
I get
no. I'm saying we knew that. I mean, they knew that. So I think right then it should have been like, maybe we should just like.
But there were people
saying, this shit again. Yeah, it was.
Hey, I just woke up and my entire catalog is on this. The fuck is this?
That's funny.
But niggas were just like, nigga, watch out.
You don't know that shit, nigga. Like, you gotta hit a button, delete all this shit.
At the same time, these things are also developing as social media is developing as well, right? So artists are figuring out new ways to market themselves. Once we realize, oh shit, I can, because you got to think, artists wasn't really making content like that at that time. Like 2015, content wasn't really like pushed the way it is now.
Simpler times.
So now with content, with streaming, with multiple different types of like social media, right? Now it's like, oh, I can really just have my phone and maybe a laptop to really give myself a push, and then just, maybe add some money to like really level the playing field and make money. I might not be making in the millions, but I can get to like a livable salary, making anywhere upwards of 50,000 or more if I do this correctly, while making good music, which is the source of everything. If I make good music and I make sure that I do this correctly, I can make a livable wage by using all the things that I have available at a low cost. And direct to consumer was the stamp of like, this is what you do once you make sure that you have targeted or found your audience. And basically, and I hate to bring it back to my first point, but finding the people that care about your shit, you sell to them because they're going to be the ones.
Damn it, Derek.
You know what I'm saying? Mick Jenkins has been the latest artist that's like, wow, I get it now.
Who's the first person you seen do that? I know
Nipsey.
Mine was Ryan.
Ryan Leslie.
Ryan Leslie did.
He actually really is the forefather of this shit.
He did. I remember he did that shit.
Mainly, it's really Prince, but Ryan Leslie was the one that actually went on radio shows and started talking about it. Yeah. But Prince was really like one of the first ones. But Nipsey and HipHop was one of the first ones that I saw that was like, this nigga really selling an album, a mixtape that's free that I can download. But hey, if you want to be on my Proud to Pay campaign, you can pay for $500.
But he ain't getting none of the songs clear. That's why he did that.
And here's the key. Niggas was buying it. Like, I heard about it and I was like, yeah, okay, nigga, that's a cool idea. No,
yeah.
Niggas was copping that shit. Like,
right. Like, that was like a first thing. It was like, whoa, shit. Now, the thing is,
it don't really sound like niggas sell mixtapes out. If I would have sold my mixtape for extra money, it's like the same shit niggas was doing. He just sold that at a higher price point.
He sold it at $100 fucking.
No, I'm saying he just sold it at a higher price point. I think that's the cool thing. But like, niggas been selling CDs out the back of their cars. Niggas,
it's not him. We talking about like for the needle to move and us to be on a podcast talking about it. People that matter to a mass amount of people have to start making moves. Yes, niggas have been doing shit since
like the trunk sale.
We do not give a fuck.
That's why the trunk sale.
I seen that nigga outside the Orpheus. That nigga's not Nipsey Hussle.
Like, I want to also say, direct to consumer, the concept is not like a new thing. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's what I.
It's not that. It's the process of it. It's because what people have been doing over the past 10 years is focus on how to find their audience. Right before, when niggas were selling CDs, it was like, hey, I'm trying to convince you to buy this, and I don't even know if you like my shit. I'm just like, hey, I'm selling music. Buy from me, anybody, right? We're saying don't do that because you're finding yourself in a hole, right? We're saying find your audience, which is what the streaming and social media era has been training artists to do. And once you find that audience, then you can do that. And that's why I said Mick Jenkins is the latest artist that we kind of know in hip hop that's been like, oh, I get it now. Because he was like, bro, I've been struggling with the streaming shit, and I realized I just made $70,000 off my last album, and only 300 people bought it. And he was like, you don't need a lot of people. We don't need so much people to like
make money.
To make money. I could just target the ones that really fuck with me Find those people first and then sell to them. Whereas a nigga that be at Wawa's that got a box of CDs is just trying to sell to anybody that's getting gas. You don't even know, they don't even know you. Focus on finding those people that care about you first and then sell to them. And that has been what's been being preached now. And that's what LaRussell's been saying. Find your audience. That's been his whole campaign.
So what's the new, so the infrastructure just wasn't there for people to do the thing?
It's not, no. It's
because niggas been, like, I don't know. I just like
niggas have definitely had
niggas
to
been selling merch. Like if you can sell a fucking t-shirt, you can sell anything else.
It's finding your audience. That's been the part. That's the
People
part.
don't want to do the work. It take work to find your audience.
Yes.
And they are, if you already get in the bag, a la Drake, if you already get in the bag, you're like, I'm already getting a big ass bag. Why the fuck am I gonna put that work in? I'm chilling. There's other shit I got to do.
But I'm saying, but finding your audience has always been like, how do we do this thing with the way things are changing?
That's how people hid the data, though. That's why you had to fight to get all the data. Because you would, you know,
exactly.
They hiding
Which is
where the people are at, or they hiding like what's the age range.
So you would have to put out your own campaigns and do your own things to get people's data.
Respond to my survey, please.
Which makes it work.
Create a newsletter so you can sign up. Take numbers and contact at shows. Like any creator. That's why Joe Budden left Spotify, because Spotify would not release the data for him. They was giving like $6 million. He's like, the money is cool, but we want data and we kind of want a stake in some of the infrastructure. They're like, we're not giving you that. We give you the money and we just want you to bring out the audience here.
Started Patreon.
So he's like, fuck it, we're gonna go here. Right. And he was like, anywhere we go, we want data. And because we know we're going to bring millions of people to your platform, we want to stake in some of the infrastructure. And that's what Patreon is able to do. But any creative, that's what everybody's pushing now. That's why content has been driven to everyone. No matter what kind of business you do, it's finding your audience so then you can sell to them. Because once you realize you only need maybe a couple hundred to actually make a livable wage off of your audience. You don't have to shoot for 1 million people or 10,000 people. You don't have to do that. You can just find, like right now, if
you got 5,000 listeners, if you can convert 500 of them into sales.
Fuck 5,000 listeners. If we have 100 listeners on this podcast right now, and we say, if we get 100 people to sign up for Patreon at $10 a month, everyone will be able to get paid and be straight. Because we know that's coming every month. Yeah. And you can, it's like, don't focus on 1,000 people. Go lower. Focus on 100 people and get those 100 people to pay $100 with you within a year. Maybe not all at once. Maybe you do something that's a $10 tier, a $50 tier, or whatever. But get those 100 people to spend $100 with you, and you'll be like, oh shit. And then it will grow as long as you deliver what you're supposed to deliver as a creator. Making sure that you make good and/or great, whatever.
And here's the domino effect to what Hometown is saying: when people care enough to pay for something, that's when it really does grow. Because if I like the Beats and Chill podcast enough, which I do, to subscribe and pay, I'm not gonna just listen to the shit and be a passive listener. Now I'm telling niggas, nah, bro, like you need to listen to this shit, because that's how I am about the JVP. Like I'm a Patreon member of the Joe Budden podcast. Like nigga, I talk to that. I have friends who listen to it, but I talk to people who don't know what the fuck it is. They be like, damn, that shit really that wrong? I'm like, nigga, yes, because I like it enough. I care about it enough to spend my hard-earned money with people like that. Man,
we got a pyramid scheme. This shit.
Oh God, the world is pyramid scheme, and we built the pyramids too.
So then it could
off
be
the Sphinx, but they wouldn't know they was black.
I will never let you knock the nose off my pharaoh. Beyonce said.
Oh my God.
What nose you think that
he got D-Rock nose?
KRS-One. KRS-One.
Yeah, we definitely. Yeah, I would have knocked that one off.
It took a couple chisels.
Can you imagine building that shit? Niggas awesome. Hey, now I'm knocking the nose off.
Hey man, what the fuck I got going on? I don't look like that.
Take the nose off.
Just throwing.
Yeah, we got it. Michael Jackson in '78 or Michael Jackson in
he had the pointies on even from jump.
That Jackson 5 joint will run.
You talking about
you sing about that motherfucking rat back in the day. The rat nigga named Ben.
The Ben.
He had a bell pepper on his fucking head. Damn, boy. Shout out Michael Jackson. No. I'm ready for the movie.
Shut up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hey, niggas finna nigga it up with that shit.
Prosthetic on that shit.
Hey, the Michael Jackson impersonator is eating good.
How many Thriller jackets y'all think?
I'm gonna go with like Offset.
I want to order a Michael Jackson impersonator.
So you gonna go to the movies with him?
Just
You should hire one and go to.
Y'all seen that video where the other Michael Jackson impersonator is looking at the other one like he's really Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Staring at him all proud of shit.
the Michael Jackson, the impersonators is watching the trailer.
This
and
nigga really
like,
think he him.
Wow.
I wouldn't have did it like that.
you think there's a Michael Jackson impersonator in Tampa?
I don't know, but have you been seeing the videos where niggas like hire
Yes.
two impersonators, two of
They're
them?
like, oh, the party's canceled. But y'all just go ahead and do y'all thing.
Yeah, definitely seen that.
Do that with strippers.
Wow.
Party's canceled. Did y'all do y'all thing?
Have at it, nah.
Fight
You not believe
with
that?
your asses.
Yeah.
Do we care enough to talk about T.I. and 50 Cent?
You brought it up.
Hell yeah.
That Damani
Said
freak, that
get
Damani
smacked
was
up.
actually pretty good.
No, he was silent on that shit.
That shit
It
all
was actually pretty good. I heard somebody say he asked 50 Cent's mom 20 questions.
Yeah.
You didn't hear it?
I heard it. Yeah.
He asked her 20 questions.
Get more enthused about black art.
for 50 Cent. I was like, that's pretty cool.
No, I thought it was a good thing. Like,
It's a beautiful
You
thing.
need to finish that word next time, boy.
You
That was a good day.
You wildin' out there. You kind of wildin' out.
I said something?
No,
he said that was a good dish.
Hey,
He
yo.
slid on that. Like, yeah, bro, you got.
it's on a beautiful Saturday. I'm not saying.
While we talking
Niggas
about
be gay on Saturday, man.
Niggas be gay on Saturday. That is the day.
Niggas be gay on Saturday is crazy.
Anyway, shout out to the Harris family. I don't know if we want to spend too much time on this, but like, do we want to have like a conversation
Kiwi
about
and Riley.
Nah. I mean,
because it's a little.
It started from the
conversation
verses,
we had.
right? It started from T.I. keep like, yo, Fed, I want the verses,
yeah.
right? And then I don't know where it went
I
from
really
there.
don't know why
It
it's
went left
escalated.
because 50 Cent
50.
said something about Tiny.
Yeah.
But then he posted a picture of her on Instagram.
Tiny.
But like,
Looking crazy.
Because he
can.
foul.
And he know how she
He foul.
Because T.I. was talking about it.
You-
T.I. said
you
something he ain't like.
got that
That's the biggest thing.
Okay.
T.I. said something he ain't like. He's a bitch.
I'm just trying to figure out
I got
what
some
T.I.
people
said that was that crazy.
I think he kind of said 50 Cent kind of backed out the beef, but 50 Cent probably took it as like, you calling me pussy. And I'm gonna show everybody what your wife look like. And then
You were doing that little trolling thing.
They're always trolling.
So he was doing that in response to T.I. being serious about the shit. And then T.I. was like, all right, fuck you then. And then 50
Nigga said, I really want to do this versus you not doing it, so you disrespect my wife.
That's basically how it went.
but that's real life. If nigga wanna play you one-on-one basketball, it ain't playing your sorry ass nigga. Sorry.
It was like that. And then he pulled that
Bitch. See your fucking baby mama? Dion nigga.
And then you get jumped.
Wait, but and you got the roles wrong though, because T.I.'s not the one who said he wasn't gonna play him. So that's
so funny.
that's not the that's serious.
Yeah, but
that's
that's
the
what you
court.
have, but fuck it. You know the scenario. I know how this shit works.
Just switch it however, fuck it.
You know,
All right, then fuck it.
same sentence.
That's what happened with the fucking when L.A. Russell called Jay-Z about that fucking contract, bitch.
L.A. Russell is hilarious. Yo, L.A. Russell is fucking funny.
I know who you were talking about.
That's crazy. Because I say that shit all the time.
L.A. Russell.
L.A. Russell, bitch.
That's
I'm not
funny.
finna call that nigga like live.
La Russell.
Russell. I'm alright.
So,
L.A. Russell,
That nigga
bitch.
black. Lil Russell. Nah, Lil Russell. What we gonna call him?
Did y'all see DJ Lil Key change his name to Big Key on Instagram?
what?
They say
Why?
Big Key.
He
Lil
big key now?
They say Big Key.
What made him big?
All right, Jazz. Like,
All right. Folks.
Motherfucker, she ain't saying nothing for the last 2 hours, bitch. What made him big?
What made you go with that bar, Jess? I just
what was the nigga on the podcast? He's like, all right, y'all.
Out the mud, it's out the mud pocket.
Thank you for coming out tonight.
You know what I'm saying?
Did y'all see
Jesus.
Raymond Felton going in on Rashad McCants? Did y'all see
That shit. You see,
Said that nigga
they got into it on Gil's Arena.
Yeah, I seen that too.
Because Rashad was.
That nigga is S tier irritant. Like,
But who? Absolutely. 50 Cent versus T.I. In the verses. Who you got?
It's a very
I'm going
Who you
T.I.
got?
T.I. Yeah.
I'm going
T.I.
T.I. Yeah.
Wait.
T.I.
Is
Maybe
it
T.I.
T.I.?
50 Cent got bigger hits.
yeah, but it's like
But
in the
T.I.
20.
But
Yeah.
T.I. got more songs.
More songs.
More good.
He got more
great
hits.
songs.
Oh, he got more hits?
Probably got more hits.
He probably got more hits.
But 50 Cent got the bigger songs for sure.
The way T.I. framed it was like, you may have like the diamond hit, but like, I got 20, 30, 40 hits.
Yeah.
So we
And B-sides.
Yes.
It's like, I may never reach pinnacle of what you reach, but.
And he gonna play like,
And
he
also,
got songs
yes,
now
he kinda
that he can
did.
drop. Yeah.
That shit just went. The new one just went.
Yeah, it's like number 10.
Bro, that shit.
Hey, that's a banger.
That song is. I mean, Tyree said it. But
Him and
that song
Pharrell.
is
Him and
hard.
Pharrell.
Shit good.
Fuck, bro.
I ain't
Pharrell,
Pharrell.
When I seen you in the gym, that was the song that was in my head.
Bro, when him and Pharrell get together, bro, it's usually
Yeah.
some wild shit. It's crazy that these niggas is.
He just got
And they
got
50s.
dreads and he started doing comedy,
Right.
so niggas kind of like looked at him a little funny, like
Hip hop fires for a nigga to be his 50s and have a fucking like. Come on, that's
Yeah.
The music video was tough too. The whole family, like
the family shit was cool because the son dropped the video in the same restaurant.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like different perspective. That was pretty cool.
You seen the older son he has? Was
Buddy
Buddy Red?
Buddy
Yeah.
Red.
yeah.
He ain't getting in it.
He did.
I
No,
wish
he did. I think he did.
though.
I think he
He
dropped
did?
the
They say you
song.
finna write an essay.
He dropped the song that they saying it's supposed to be a diss, and he just like walking.
Did you see the baby, the little girl?
Oh, Eris? Yeah.
She was like,
Aaron said something.
yeah, she's like, don't you play with my mother?
Tyree is the funniest thing on the
She did. That's what the fuck she did.
No, I know you're not lying, but it's still funny.
Oh, because I didn't know if he was lying. I'm sorry. I didn't know that shit out.
Hilarious.
Watch how you talk to him like that.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I wonder what
Hip-hop,
50
baby.
Cent's thinking. Like, man, what in the fuck am I gonna say to all
You
these?
should just say my
But
bad.
we can make.
We can let's not say nothing.
50
Ain't
Cent
go
is goofy enough to just be like, my bad, y'all. And then
Do we want to actually have like the conversation that Damani was kind of
50 Cent
leaning
is,
towards
we
in
should.
the?
You know
He
me.
kind of, bro. I feel like because of his his legacy in music and obviously all the other ventures, it's like, oh yeah, 50 funny, like, oh, he wild and like this shit's so funny, but it's like some of this shit low key, like, nigga, are you good? Like, this shit low key corny.
like watch
Makes sense, corny.
Yeah.
That nigga crazy.
Once you realize that
But I mean, no, but
once
look,
again,
the
once-
way you
once
followed that up, I feel like that part we don't really address the first thing you said because you're like, oh yeah, he crazy, like,
Well,
you
I
know,
think
don't play with 50
I
because
think
you know he
he's
gonna post a
crazy.
meme about you, like,
He's crazy, like he knows exactly. I read his book. I like this when he's talking about like, yeah, I don't drink at all, but he talked about it as like, I hold bottles in the club and shit to sell this fucking alcohol. You do shit like that, you are this motherfucker crazy.
I thought
That
the
nigga selling dick pills.
What
He ain't got no
T.I.
dick.
What T.I. Oh my god.
Derek, just make your point.
You don't even get hard. What the fuck you selling dick pills for?
hey, the last 30 minutes, Tyree about to lose his fucking mind.
This nigga got 30 right now.
You get
That nigga had 3 at half and got 30.
that last 30 minutes of the pod, Tyree is hilarious.
Watch the last 5 minutes and 50 seconds of Tyree versus the Beats and Chill podcast.
Tyree the DJ playing fuck the other niggas so they can fight and go home.
That's funny.
That's it. Oh, they throwing bottles. All right, man, we're gonna shut this down.
I thought when 50 Cent was doing the shit with, when he wore the wig and all that shit, going after Rick Ross, I was like, something's not right with 50 Cent. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all remember that shit? He was like, oh,
This curly.
yeah,
Curly,
like,
man, this curly.
oh, this nigga's crazy.
That shit was funny.
Because before, when it was a Ja Rule, it was like, all right, he can laugh at niggas, but it's still sinister. I was cool with him just being like a bully, a sinister bully. But when he did that wig shit, I was like,
I think it's because he rich now. When rich niggas do shit that regular people do, you probably think they're crazy. Like if I became a millionaire, that's do the same shit I do.
I don't think we realize how wild
Something wrong
that
with
wig
this
shit
fucking
50 Cent
What
did.
about the shit
Yeah,
T.I. What about the shit T.I. was talking about though?
What you talking about?
About like how, you know, he don't be taking care of his family. He had his baby mom.
I think that's part of the. I'm with you. Like, wake that shit up. Like,
Part of the crazy.
bro, I'm not trying to say yourselves out and be Mr. Righteous Black Man, but it's like the whole shit about just like you always going at women and like that shit is just. We would just say like if we were just talking about any other nigga, we'd be like that nigga's kind of lame. Like, but it's like it's 50 Cent. The nigga made Power, so you know. We love Get Rich or Die Trying, so it's like whatever. But it's like nigga, you're.
I think it's whatever because we don't take him serious for real.
I took him seriously when he first came out.
Troll.
Bro, I seen niggas in the, when T.I. we were talking about how the record's climbing on Billboard. I seen niggas in the comments saying, "Oh, T.I. got exactly what he wanted." Like, you know, 50 gave him his attention. I was like, "Oh, this nigga really has y'all brainwashed." Like, people, that's just like a very popular opinion.
I
It's
just
not
think
like
that,
a
that's. I think that's lame when like all the teams that Jordan beat in the '90s. They really gave him his championship. That's like, what the fuck is you talking about? This
I don't know
motherfucker
why they
gave me.
did though. Hold on, we could do this.
What are we talking about? Like,
I'm a bronze standing. We can do this.
they gave me what I wanted. No,
Yes, you bald
I
bitch.
rapped better than this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about?
See, I say I got more friends than you.
That's funny.
People don't like you because you mean
What is going on?
That's what I say.
I got more friends than you.
I say some shit like that.
Nah, that's just like, when he posted
Like the
with his
Jalen
mom
Ramsey
and his
version.
wife and his kids. It was like he was like, "Nah, you do it."
Ooh.
Now the thing is, 50 don't really have much. He don't really have anything like he has against Jim Jones. That Jim Jones shit is.
That shit's
That shit is crazy.
He got surveillance in that motherfucker bill. That shit
I was
crazy.
like,
He
wow.
said, you got to fix every door you I was like, yes, it's actually amazing.
See? He ain't got one of those. But then that just lets you know that like T.I. is on a different level than Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely. Always.
like not even like as an artist, but just like as a businessman, all that. Nigga, all my ducks is in a row. So you can't come at me the way you come at these other niggas. You know what I'm saying?
One nigga was on Love and Hip Hop. One had his own family show.
Yeah.
No, that's real shit.
It's a
It's real
difference.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I saw some people talking about like the movies that T.I. was in, that them shits was a flop. Like, this nigga was in.
What? Are
Good
you talking
movies.
about Lakers? That's like
I mean, that's the flop, but I mean,
He was
a
on.
villain. It's a
He-
movie.
he- Hidden Jim.
honestly, all them motherfuckers
ATL.
probably did flop box office wise, but I don't mean they bad.
He was in
what's
Marvel.
called- Oh, he was in
Black people are so
Takers.
crazy.
Oh, he wasn't
Like,
Ant-Man
a
too.
nigga could come from absolutely
wasn't
nothing,
Ant- he been
make
in
a
both
fucking
Ant-Man.
Grammy Award winning rap career,
He was in,
do a movie, and everything's like, nah, but that's flop.
It was an obscure one.
Nigga, what movie have you ever been
With
in?
Mike.
What have you ever done in your
What was
life?
the Marvel movie he was in?
It's a monster movie.
Ant-Man.
It's a
Ant-Man.
monster. It's a monster movie. Oh my god, bro! I cannot believe this shit. He was in one of the Resident Evil movies, bro.
No,
Goat.
Mike Epps was.
ATL was
That's
a,
what I'm saying.
That was a good movie.
T.I.
ATL
get more
ATL's
respect.
classic.
ATL's a classic. You know what I'm saying? And he was a star of that.
Yeah.
No, literally.
So
Did you see the video when 50 Cent
I was
was
just about to
face
say,
on
when-
big boy shit?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, it's a little big
50
brother.
Cent should just make it about himself and just take the joke and be like, all right, y'all.
That's some shit I do though. I'm
Family
I
done
can't
beat
really.
me up.
But I'm not mad at that. It's the shit with like.
Yeah. But it's like you can't.
Nigga put T.I. face on T.I. face.
What if it is a little big brother? I know that ain't who I think it is.
that's it.
When I
Finish
say
it. It's
it's
funny.
good.
He's funny.
It's grown man bitch. It's grown man bitch.
50 Cent is funny. I give him that, but I don't know where y'all think this ends at. You think it's done, or you think 50 Cent gonna respond at all?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's past the verses now, but
What?
The whole family done went against
More
her.
pictures.
Yeah, more memes.
More pictures, more
More
memes.
memes on your head top.
And
Y'all
that's
opening
that.
the door for
What-
a ghost? What's going
What
on?
happens
He's
if?
gonna respond kind of like that. He's like, oh, like it's gonna be something.
Ooh,
like
he's
that.
gonna-
What happens if Tony Yayo sees T.I. on the plane?
Wow.
Nigga, let me tell you
Tony
something.
Yayo.
They finna go out.
yeah, I think 50 Cent knows to kind of.
Man, we just can't drop back to back. This is and then his son's. drop.
Yeah, and
Like,
then
I don't think. Like there's nothing.
and
Also,
I
T.I.
don't think people understand
Put in a
who
GTA
T.I.
code,
is
got all
in
the fucking
Atlanta.
guns.
No.
Yes.
Like that's an actual.
Nigga, turn left, right, jump
That's
3
an actual
times.
thing in Atlanta. T.I. is not. You probably yeah.
That's
A
why,
year
like,
and a
when we
day?
be making the jokes, like, as outside of that, like, they be like, yeah, but, like, nah. Like, that nigga was really.
Nigga thorough.
A year and a day.
Nigga, you see what that nigga had in his house when he went to prison? It's a fucking military. That nigga had like
leave
1800
leave them niggas alone. Any,
Like a military base.
the Young Thug ATL thing is not the same
Yeah.
as what's going on with T.I. Like that's I would absolutely leave that nigga alone.
Busting out the bed, though.
I think we can wrap there. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Beats Chill podcast. It's episode 181. Again, follow us on Instagram at beatsnchill813. Sign up to our Patreon. It's only $3. Subscribe to YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and all that. And peace. We out.
Bye.